Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Allahumma anfa'na bima 'allamtana wa 'allimna ma yanfa'una. Rabbana zidna ilman ajma'in. ربنا زدنا علما وعملا ونورا وهدى ورحمة اللهم اجعل هذا القرآن العظيم ربيع قلوبنا ونور صدورنا يا أرحم الراحمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another class. Alhamdulillah. So we start with Sister Najma's presentation about fellow Ta'ajjub. It's a revision. So please let's take a look and ask questions, inshallah,
Oh,
and let's participate, inshallah. So go ahead, sister.
okay. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, and brother Ustad. Mm,
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Okay, this is a fairly simple concept we had done a long time ago. So I'm going to just review briefly. So the concept we are going to learn today is fail at ajub, or verb of wonder. So in daily life, we often express excitement, wonder, or amazement, such as, "How beautiful you are! What a beautiful house is this! How beautiful is this car?" So, how are we going to say this excitement or wonder in Arabic? The way we say in Arabic is, for example, "How beautiful you are," you're going to say, "Ma ajmalaka." And for "what a beautiful house is this," you are going to say, "Ma ajmala hazal baita." And "how beautiful is this car?" The same sentence in Arabic, you are going to say, "Ma ajmala hazi his sayyarata." So, how are we constructing this sentence? This sentence, we call it as fe'l tajub, or a verb of wonder, and it has a form. So one thing that you have to remember here is you're going to use ma, af'ala, plus mansub noun or a pronoun. So af'ala, like ajmala, it is on the wazn of af'ala. Ma ajmala plus mansub noun or a pronoun. One can use attach pronoun, which is muttasil, or replace it with a noun in the mansub state. If I'm going fast, brothers and sisters, you can stop me, okay? Um,
No, you're going good. Yeah, mashallah.
so, for an example, if you want to say how numerous are the stars, you're going to say ma aktharan nujuma. And how easy this lesson is. Ma ashala hazat darsa. I have
Mashallah.
some.
So if I can add one more thing over here,
Sure.
that this format ma ajmala, for example, is is gender free basically. So you see over here, house is masculine, hazal baita, right?
Yeah.
And sayyara is feminine, but we do not say ma ajmalat. Yeah, normally we have to look at the gender of the object or the file, all of that. Yeah. So, but in Filotajub is genderless basically. So we will always treat it as masculine, no feminine. So I will not say ma ajmalat hazihi sayyarata. No, I will say ma ajmala hazihi sayyarata. So it doesn't matter your object is male or female. So format
Mhm.
stays the same.
And just we have to focus on the wazn, and that's it.
That's
Afala,
it. Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So I have given a few more examples to make it more clear for you all. Hazar rajulu tawilun ma atwala hazar rajula. Hazal baytu kabirun ma akbara hazal bayta. Hazihis sayyaratu jamilatun ma ajmala hazihis sayyarata. So now you can follow the same pattern for all the examples that I have mentioned. Ma afala, then ism mansub, which is accusative noun. So how tall is this man? We are going to say ma atwala hazar rajula. So the same, if you go on the next page, brother, is the same sentence. Hazar rajula tawilun, this man is tall. How tall this man is, ma atwala hazar rajula. So I did a sentence analysis, which I got from one of the other research. So if you are interested, like you can just look into the sentence. Ma atwala hazar rajula. Ma is ma tajubia. It is a muqtada. And atwala is fail madi. It follows the wazn pattern af'ala to show the tajub, amazement or wonder. This fail plus damir mustatir, hidden pronoun, is a khabar. And the haza here is ismu ishara. It is an object, atwala or maful bihi. Ar-rajula is badal of mafulun bihi and it is mansub. So in summary, this sentence is Jumla Ismiya, which contains Muqtada and Khabar. The Muqtada is Ma, whereas the Khabar is Jumla Failiya, which contains Fail, File, and Mafulin Bihi. That is the structure going to be for all the sentences with Fail Tajub. It's fairly simple, but don't confuse this Ma with negation or istifham. This is only for wonder. So if you have this structure in your mind, you will never confuse with the ma of negation or ma of istifham. We can go to the next page and I will do the first three. And then if any of the students, brothers and sisters, if you want to participate, we will get to know how clear you were about this concept. So, Hazar Rajulu Tawilun, Ma Atwala Hazar Rajula. Hazal Baita Kabirun, Ma Akbara Hazal Baita. Hazihis Sayaratu Jamilatun, Ma Ajmala Hazihis Sayarata. If anybody is interested, you can do the next one, or I can do all of them.
So Sister Shajriya has raised her hand.
Yeah,
So Sister Shajriya, you can do the next one, yeah.
What is that? Hazal ma'a baridun, right?
Yes, Hazal Ma'u Baridun.
Baridun. Okay, baridun.
Yeah. So what is the translation? Hazal Ma'u Baridun?
This water is cold.
Yes, this water is cold.
Okay.
Now you want to make it wonder that how cold is this water?
Ma abrada hazal ma'a.
MashaAllah.
Correct. And I have a question. The mansub noun needs to be maghrifa. It can be nakira as well, right? We don't need to add means definite, right? Like hadal baladu badal.
Yeah, so it can be both. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Is anybody else interested, or you want me to
Yes,
do
Sister
that?
Asma. Sister Asma has raised her hand. Go ahead, Sister Asma. You can do two of them instead.
An-najumu jamilatun, and the fellow tajub is ajmala. So ma ajmala najuma.
Ma ajmala.
Yeah.
Ma ajmala, and then an-najuma is going to.
An-najuma, yes.
I'm just
MashaAllah.
correcting it together.
Yes. And you can do number 3 also. Hazal kalamu rakhisun. This pen is cheap. Yeah.
Ma arkhasa hazal kalamu.
Yes. So what will be the translation?
How cheap is this pen?
Yes. MashaAllah. That's good. Brother Taki, you can do the next two.
Yes. So اللغة العربية سهلة, right?
اللغة العربية two, because this is our
right.
Yes. Mubtada.
I'm sorry about the bad handwriting.
No.
اللغة العربية سهلة. So Arabic language is easy.
It's easy, right? ما أسهل اللغة العربية. لغة العربية, right?
MashaAllah, that's good. Number 6, you wanna do that?
النجوم كثيرة النجوم كثيرة, right? النجوم
Yes.
كثيرة. A lot of stars. ما أكثر النجوم.
Yes. MashaAllah.
Can I do the next?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Ma.
Al-labanu
Oh,
hasanun. First translate this. Al-labanu hasanun. The milk is
It's beautiful.
Good.
good. Good.
Good.
Hasan is good. Yes. So the milk is good. Now you want to say how good is this milk?
Ma asana labunan.
Yeah. Hazal labana or ma hasana al-labana. How good is milk or this milk or milk? So if you don't want to say this milk, then you will bring haza in there. Yeah. That is good. You want to do next one too? First translate this part. So read it and translate.
Haza sayarata sariya.
Yeah,
This
so
car is
hazihi, you say haza, no, hazihi sayyaratu, this car. Sariyatun, what is the meaning of sariyatun?
fast.
Fast, yes. So this car is fast. Okay. Now make it a fi'l tajub.
Ma asariya sayaratu.
Yeah, ma asra'a. Af'alu, right? Ma,
Pala.
yeah, af'ala. So asra'a. Yeah, so ma asra'a hazihi sayyarata. MashaAllah, that is good. You want to do one more?
Okay. What's the
Al-qamaru jamilun. What's the translation?
Al-Qamaru Jamil? Oh, the moon is beautiful.
Yes.
It's Ma Ajmala Al-Qamaru.
Al-qamaru or ra?
Ma Ajmala Qamara.
Al-qamara, yes. Ma ajmala al-qamara. How beautiful is the moon. Yeah. So qamar is masculine, so it's okay. But if it was, let's say, shams, we will still use ajmala. We will not use ajmalat. Okay. So that's important to keep it in mind. Inshallah, that was good. Anybody else wants to try the last two?
I can do that.
I can do it, brother. Hazal khamisa wasakha. Ma awsakha hazal khamisa. How dirty is this shirt?
Yes. MashaAllah.
Okay. Hazal hazal
Faslu.
no, it's
Is it
hazal
first?
hazal faslu na
Nazifun.
nazifun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ma anzafa hazal fasla. How clean is this class?
Classroom.
So
MashaAllah.
I have two more examples from the Quran, which one is from Surah Al-Baqarah. It's a big ayah, but I only took the ayah which you mentioned about Fi'l Ta'ajub. Ulaika alladhina ishtaraw wad-dalalata bil-huda wal-azaba bil-maghfirah famasbarahum alal nar. They are the ones who trade guidance for misguidance and forgiveness for punishment. How persistent are they in pursuit of the fire? So that is ma famas barahum. This is the Fi'l Ta'ajub. And the second is Qutil al insanu ma akfarahu. Condemned are disbelieving humans. How ungrateful they are to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And while I was reviewing in the morning, I also remembered about the dua that you mentioned in the haram that they had recited. One of the imam, you mentioned about Subhanaka Allahumma ma akbaraka. So glory to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how big he is, how big you are. Subhanaka Allahumma ma azmaka. Glory to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how great you are. Subhanaka Allahumma ma arzaka. So glory to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how how great you are in providing the risk, right? Arzaqa.
Yes,
So that's
mashallah.
how I remembered your dua, and that I wanted to conclude with that. And if anybody has any questions, Brother Qasim will take your questions.
Inshallah, you
So
too.
yeah, so just wondering, like ma akfarahu, why they did translate that they, since it is insanu.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
sometimes English. Sorry, brother, you can answer that.
no,
I
same
don't.
thing. You are right that in same thing. So when you say al insan,
Mm.
basically it doesn't mean the man is one
Mm.
man, is the mankind. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay, okay,
that's why singular is representing the whole.
okay, okay.
Translations can be a little here and there,
Exactly.
but then we have, now that we are learning, we can understand that very well.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So that is good. Yeah. So Jazakallah khairan for bringing that dua also. I have heard, I believe is Sheikh Sudais saying the dua that Subhanaka Rabbana ma azamak. And then they stop. So they say azamakka.
Hmm.
They stop. Azamak Subhanaka Rabbana ma ahlamak. How
Hmm.
halim are you? Like
I
that.
know,
So
morning I was racking my head, like brother had also mentioned about a dua, and I was just trying
yeah,
to recall
yeah.
that.
So you can in your duas you can also say that
Right.
that
Yes.
Subhanaka Rabbana ma azamak. How great are you? Subhanaka Rabbana ma ahlamak. How halim are you? Subhanaka Rabbana ma akramak. How kareem are you? So that is a way of praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Moment I heard the dua, I was like, okay, he's using he's using Fi'l Ta'ajjub. Yeah. I have another story also to share with you regarding Fi'l Ta'ajjub.
Mm.
I will share with you. So there is Tabatabi. His name is Abu Al Aswad Ad Dawali. Yeah. So he is known to be the father of Arabic grammar. Okay. And I don't think he was a Sahabi because they don't say Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu with his name, but he was a friend of Hazrat Ali Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu. So he is basically from the same generation, maybe. So when you are a friend of Hazrat Ali, then must be the around same age or so, right? So and one night he was sitting with his daughter. So this is I'm talking about Abul Aswad. Yeah, he is known to be the father of Arabic grammar. So his daughter said they were sitting outside somewhere, and his daughter said to him that Ma ajmalas samai. Yeah. So Ma ajmalas samai. Ma ajmalus samai. Yeah. So Ma ajmalus samai. So we are looking at the same fellow Tajub. Yeah. And he answered his daughter that an-nujumu. Yeah. So the questions that she asked was what is making the sky beautiful, and he answered normally he said the stars are making the sky beautiful, and she replied back, she said no, I meant to use fil tajub, I wanted to say that how beautiful the najums are. Oh, then he realized that my daughter is confused about fil tajub versus a normal sentence and asking of a ma istifhamia. He thought she is using because she was using a ma istifhamia instead of ma al tajubiya, and that's where he started working towards the Arabic grammar because he knew that our next generations, and this is his name is Abul Aswad. He is known to be the father of Arabic grammar. May Allah Ta'ala unite us and give us a chance that one day we get to see him in Jannah, inshallah. And this is the story which is grammarian's quote that's why he is known to be the father of Abul Aswad. So we can see that the Arabic grammar started right after passing of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam because he was a friend of Hazrat Ali Razillah Ta'ala Anhu, and he was a poet because poetry was at extreme, so he was a poet. So he, of course, he knew a lot of grammar also. So when he saw his daughter making the mistake, using ma istifhamia for ma ta'ajjubiyya, he realized that we need to do something about the grammar. So that's why he is known to be the father of Arabic grammar. So I thought of this story and I was like, I should share with you because we are talking about the Felo Tajub here. So Jazakallah khairan, Sister Najma. That was very good presentation. I hope that
وإياكم.
we refresh our concept of Ma'at Tajubiyya.
Do we have more from the Quran? I was not able to get.
No, there are.
Is there
So I
anywhere
think,
how we can look for these things if we want to, like, because I was looking by surah, but then it was getting too hard, so I gave up then.
yeah. Yeah, no, the easiest way is to Google. So somebody on the Facebook would have answer to it. Just say that, fil ta'ajjubiya fil Qurani. Then
Okay.
it will bring you,
The
and
list of it.
somebody
Okay.
must have done, or you can use YouTube, or you
Mm.
can use Google. Both of them are good resources, but
Okay.
we have to be knowing what we are looking for, and
Yes.
something. So, but if you say, I use a lot of times, and if you say fil ta'ajjub fil Qurani,
Mm.
it will bring you all of them if
Okay.
they are there. Yeah. So, or
Okay.
anything. Yeah. So let's say you
Mm.
say, for example, I shared with you guys 392 places where la nahiya is used. The purpose is
Yes.
not that we go each one of them. The
Mm.
purpose is to see that how many times, whatever
It
we
is.
are learning is so much related. 400
Okay.
places you will be able to understand in the Quran Majid just because you now know la nahiya, right? So I just Google it, that how many times La Nahaya used, and somebody has already listed in Facebook. Yeah? So I took a screenshots and
Awesome.
share with you guys.
Okay. Thank you. Jazakumullah khairan.
Waiyakum.
Brother, I had a question about, we were doing Kada, right?
Yes.
So Kada is fail also, right?
Yes.
So that means we'll be using two fails in one sentence? Like,
Uh,
yes, we can use two.
yes. Yes. So Kada is a fail, but what kind of a fail?
It's a Nakis one.
It's a Nakis one. What does it mean by Nakis one?
Weak.
Yes, but what's the explanation of it? Why
Um,
we call it weak?
weak
That's the
because
translation, right? So I say nakis, yeah, you say weak. That's fine, but why do we call it weak? And somebody else can help also, inshallah, no problem with that.
It doesn't follow the normal Mati structure. Yeah.
That's not
No,
the answer I'm looking
just
for.
by itself, you
Mati.
cannot use it, right?
That's
Kada.
correct. Yeah, by itself, it doesn't have a meaning. So, for example, kana, he was. So what? Kada, he's about to, doesn't have any. If I say jalasa, he sat, there is an action there. But kada, he was about to, or he almost what? Yeah, so you need another verb to tell that he was what, right? So fail nakis means that the first of all is translation by itself has no does not completely make sense. The other one is that it will not have, important one is that it will not have a file, and mafulun bihi is it will have a ism and a khabar. And kada, important thing to note about kada is that its khabar will be always a mudare jumla is jumla failure. So that's where I share, all of those places in the Quran Majid. You see, it is always followed by a mudare.
So it can be Mudari
Yeah, so
Marfu.
kada by itself can be kada ya kadu, it can be madi or mudare, but its khabar will either, even if is kada is madi, you will still khabar will be mudare always.
Mudari in the Marfu status, right? In like
Yes,
not.
mudare marfu. Yeah, so mudare default status, which is marfu. Yes, but you can have something before it, and it will be can be mansub also, can be because something in between is coming. which makes fail mudare. Yeah.
Okay.
So then you can have it. Yes, no problem with that. But it will be still mudare. Mudare marfu default, or it can be mudare mansoob or majzoom.
So, Brother Qasim, in Qada, we have to have ism Qada and then Khabar Qada, right?
That
Or
is
Khabar.
correct. Yes.
Yeah, so when we did, I know that you will discuss that in the homework. But when takadu tamayyizu, what was the ism Qada here?
Here, takadu.
Yeah, so the mustatir part.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So kada, kadu, kadat, yeah, or yakadu, yakadani, yakaduna, takadu. This is here. Here is your ismukada. If I say takadu Fatimatu yatbakhu, like I mentioned in the sentence. So now I will not say that my ismukada is here. I will say Fatimatu, because remember 1 and 4, you can have a file or a ism or a file can come, or it will be mustatir if it doesn't come, right? So that's what we learn. So if I say takadu Fatimatu, Fatima is about to, then my ismukada is Fatima, which is there. But if I say takadu, then I will say she is about to, or she was about to, or she is about to. Takadu will be she is about to in present. Okay, so number 1 and 4 still valid for even kada yakadu, and is valid for on all of them. Kana yakunu is valid, all the verbs, all of that is basically 1 and 4 is always there. Yes. So 1
So
and
like
4 can
general,
have a ism or can have a file after that. That's always the case. Yes.
so in general fi'l mudari we call it fa'il mustatir. Here we call ism qada mustatir.
Exactly. That's right. Yes. Anybody else? We still have 15 more minutes. So anybody else if have any questions?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
My question is a bit off the topic, and it was are all Asmaul Istifham mabni?
Or all is asmaul istifham mabni. All part is a student, a teacher student, teacher slash student is difficult to say, because in my mind I cannot go through all of them. I may miss, but
Mostly.
no, I can tell no, because
Okay.
why can I say that? Right away one thing is coming in my mind, which is ayu. So
You.
ayu is a ismo istifham,
It's the
but it
most
can be
yes.
ayya, it can be ayyi.
Right.
Yeah, so
So some of them are and some of them are not.
yes, most of them are, but some of
Right.
them may not. Yes. So, but
Okay.
all questions are difficult, because it's being a student myself, is
Right.
my teacher even used to always say that I hesitant to say all the time. Students wants to know that okay, la nahiya will always have this after this,
Right.
and they want to cover the whole scenario. But teacher is hesitant because there could be in poetry somewhere that they use it,
Right.
so that is you cannot go through. It's not like AI in your brain that you can go through a whole scenario in one blink of an eye and say yes all the time is that's the case. Yeah, so that part is difficult to say, but I right away option comes in my mind is ayu, which is a ismo istifham, and it can be ayya and ayyi. So
Right. I was going through Iltiqa Sakinain topic, and in that I was looking at the concept Hadal Waladu, for example. So in that we do have a sukoon on alif of Hada, and then we have another sukoon after it, which is in the lam of Al Waladu.
yes,
So why don't we apply the rule of Iltiqa Sakinain over there?
hazal
Waladu.
wa La du. So you are saying there is an iltiqa saknan?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm asking, yeah, because
Yeah,
we
no,
say
because not.
hada is mabni, yeah.
Yeah, so this you connect directly. Yeah, so that is the tajweed rule also, that you don't pronounce this alif of haza. Yeah, and
Right.
there is no iltiqa saknan. Haza zal has a fatha,
Right.
and yeah, so not two sukoons are not coming together because we are connecting zal with the lam, not alif with the lam. So if we are trying to connect alif with a lam, then you will have a two sukoons coming together. But we are not. So there is no two iltiqa saknan over here.
Then why in analysis we say mabni on alif sukuni?
Yeah, so that's where the tajweed comes, that this is mabni upon sukoon over here, but when I'm pronouncing, I don't have a iltiqa saknan is the concept which
Of pronunciation.
for pronunciation purposes, yes, that we are not able to pronounce, so we give it a kasra most of the time and a fatha sometimes and dhamma rarely, right? So in that sense, is iltiqa saknan is used, but over here haza is mabni upon sukoon, but I'm not trying to connect this sukoon with this. If I was trying to, then I will have to give it a kasra or something like here. Iltiqa
Right.
saknan will happen, but it's not happening because that's where the alif of haza is not pronounced.
Right. Jazakallah.
Yeah. Why?
Oh, Brother Qasim, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I have just a very basic question. I know sometimes you have your sayings. For example, one of the sayings that you had was, a file can never come before fail. Something like that, right?
Yes.
So I was wondering, these are things we try to remember, but I'm just saying that if the file comes before fail, then what happens, or it never comes before fail?
Yeah,
Or
so if the file comes before fail, right?
then
So
it's
for example, we say jalasa hamidun.
Brother, in that case, it will be Jumla Ismiya, right?
Exactly. So jalasa hamidun. Now we bring Hamid before that. So we say Hamidun jalasa.
Yeah.
Now we brought the file before the fail. Yeah. What happened right away? What did happen to Hamid? Right away, Hamid become the mubtada, not the file anymore. He's the mubtada now, and we are looking for khabar. Jalasa is our khabar, mubtada and khabar, and jalasa by itself is a fi'l of madin, and it's a whole sentence. Translation is he sat. Right now, where is my file now? File is mustatir huwa, which goes to
He
Hamid.
said,
Yeah, which he. So whenever you will try to bring the file before the verb, it will always have this issue that the file right away will become mubtada anymore. Our analysis will change the whole entirely. Whereas jalasa hamidun, jalasa was our madin and hamid was our file.
Yeah, it's
But in
simple.
the second one, the hamid is not my file, hamid is my mubtada. Hamid, he sat. That's the correct translation. But sometimes we just say Hamid sat. But Hamid, he sat. That's why we did the practice. Many times I gave you the practice that okay, and I put a comma that if I say Hamid, comma, he sat,
then
you will translate like this.
Yeah.
If I say Hamid sat, you will translate like this.
Assalamu alaikum.
While we're still at the topic,
Wa alaikum assalam wa
we will quickly brush on the number 1 and
4. So that means we cannot say that it can never have, but it can have. The two files can be there in the sentence. That means only the thing is he can translate a little bit differently.
No, there are no two files. One is
So
the mubtada.
jalasa file is mustatir, right? In jalasa.
Yes, jalasa. It's only Jalasa huwa is the file. That's it. I'm never saying Ahmed is the file. I'm
So
saying huwa is the file.
if we see like this in the Quran, can we say it is for emphasis? Hamid and Jalasa.
Yes, yeah. So the second sentence, this one is stronger than the first one because Jumla Ismiya is always stronger than the Jumla Fi'liya.
Brother Qasim, I just had a quick question also, the other one, because I have the floor, I believe. You remember, I always asked you, right, when we go back to this table that we're trying to remember, and we've already remembered it.
Pronouns, yeah.
Like the pronouns table, you know, the conjugation, the one. So we start with, if we start with munfasil, which is detached, then we say, okay, munfasil has marfu, mansub, and majroor. Majroor doesn't exist, right?
Yes.
But then when we come to, every time when I'm writing it, say marfu, so marfu mabni, which is the past, right? Madi, on the muttasil side, on the left side, right?
Okay.
Which is muttasil. So when we look at the Madi, we say, okay, so Madi is marfu, and we've declared that it is mabni, right? Then Mudare had its two other forms, mansub and majroor as well, right?
That is, you're talking about the
Majzoom.
mudare,
Yeah.
the verb. We are talking about the pronoun. We're talking about the pronoun.
Okay.
So don't confuse with the pronoun is always marfu because there's a file. Yeah, file is always marfu. So
Okay.
these are coming as a pronoun. But if I say yajlisu, yeah, where is my file?
It's mustatir, right? The first one.
Mustatir, and what is it? Huwa, right?
Huwa, right.
Huwa. So this is, we are talking about over here, not Madi, but Mudare.
Oh, no,
right?
the second one, yeah, the Mudare.
Yeah, so it's here, right? But Yajlisu is Mudare Marfu.
Right.
Mudare Marfu.
Okay.
So being the file being Marfu is one thing, Mudare being Marfu is another thing.
Okay, and then itself, it keeps going into its,
Yeah, so
other form,
if I say
and
Yajlisani, for example,
right,
yeah,
second one.
Yajlisani, yeah, second one. Yeah. Now Yajlisani, is it Mudare Marfu or Mansub or Majroor?
This is marfu.
It's still marfu.
It's Mudare Marfu.
Right.
Where is my file?
Noon. Sorry, Alif.
Alif.
Hamza.
Alif is my file. Is the file Marfu? File is always Marfu. So this is Marfu.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's the part.
Now I drop this Noon of Mudare.
Right.
Okay. Is now Mudare Marfu, Mansub or Majroor?
Well, it is
Majzoom,
now,
sorry.
it is in the next mansub form.
Yeah, it can be Mansub or it can be
Majzoom.
Majzoom. So, okay. Majzoom. Now I bring La before it. La Nahiya. Now we know it is not Mansub, it is Majzoom. Yeah. But is my Alif Marfu, Mansub or Majzoom? Alif.
Alif is depending on.
Marfu.
Marfu.
Alif is my file, which is always Marfu.
Okay, Alif is file, which is marfu.
Okay. So the file is still Marfu, but your Mudare is Majzoom because Noon has been dropped. Yeah?
Okay.
So two different things. So our file is always Marfu.
Right.
File is always Marfu, but Mudare by itself will be Majzoom or Marfu or Mansub.
And then we go back because our brain is like, so when you go back and say, okay, this is the one.
Yeah, it's more clear that while file we're saying wow, Alif like that. Yeah, it's so much clearer. Yeah. Even though we are making it Majzoom or Mansub, still our file is inside that.
File is always Marfu. So that is, So.
Okay. Yeah, I think as we progress, we will inshallah get more, like when we keep getting in depth.
Yeah, so Alhamdulillah, yeah, so far so good, Alhamdulillah. But going back to over here, I think brother Fayaz was saying that there are two files. No, still not two files. One, Huwa is the only file. Hamid is not the file anymore. It's the Mubtada now. But in English, if I say Hamid, he sat, there are two files. I'm not worried about English anyway. So yeah, I don't know if.
Can we quickly then we go for the 1 and 4 concept as well right here, since we're at the subject, right?
Yes.
So
So what is the 1 and 4 concept? That conjugation number 1 and number 4. Okay. If your file is a noun and it's a mentioned noun, then you have to use 1 and 4. Doesn't matter their number. Yeah. Otherwise, you will use the conjugation. Yeah. So for example, what is the number 1 and 4? For example, let's say our file is Tullabun. Students is the plural, right? So now I need to say that the students sat. Yeah. Or
Jalasu.
yeah. So students, or I need to say Jalasu students, right?
yeah.
Tullabun. Right away in our mind comes that it should be sentence like this,
Yeah.
that they said. Yeah. No, this is wrong. That's what it should be. Jalasa Jalasa Tullabun. Some students sat. Tullabun or Atulabu, if you put alif lam there. This is correct. This one is wrong. That's the concept of number 1 and 4. So why we are using number 1, even though my file is plural, because we have to use number 1 and 4 when our file is a mentioned noun. Over here in the first sentence, this is the first sentence, the issue is that wow is already my file and Atulabu is again our file. You cannot have two files. They will fight that this verb belongs to me. So you cannot have that.
Because the only reason I was getting like, it's because, okay, so we're Hamidun Talib, we're saying we're letting Hamid exist, right, in both forms. Whereas this one, we are denying it.
So in the first one, if I change it and I say, I bring Tulab before, sorry to cut you off, but I just want to mention.
Good.
So Tulabun and Tulabun. Now which one is correct? So I erase this one over here. Now which one is correct? Tulabun Jalasu, students, they sat. Tulabun Jalasa. Which one is correct?
Jalasu, first one.
First one. This is correct and this is incorrect. Because what you are saying in the second sentence is students, he sat. This is wrong.
Students, he said, yes.
Yeah. Students, comma, he sat. No, this is wrong. The first one you are saying students, comma, they sat, which is correct.
Thank you.
Okay, so
sometimes sorry, it's just maybe it's very basic for some people, but
yeah, no, so that's yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, like I mentioned to you many times, all of you, that I have seen people from book 3 making this kind of mistakes. That's why that's why homework is important. That's why paying attention, keep revising is important. So take the Ramadan as so we will not have any classes in Ramadan, so take it as an opportunity. And my suggestion will be that if you are busy with other things, at least, and this is the least that you should do, is read the English key. If not more than once, at least once, but should be more than once. So English key of start from book 1, just read it, and in 20 minutes you can read, I think maybe 10 chapters or something. English key, just chapter 1, 2, 3, and then keep going and read up till chapter lesson numbers 15 or 16 of book 2, wherever we finish. We stop for the Ramadan, then go back again and read it again. So make it as a habit, that revise, that will help you also.
Is this only for Madare or for Madi or Madare also this?
For Mudari also 1 and 4 for Mudari too.
Yes, wonderful.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 and 4 Mudari too. Yes, yeah. And we did homework on it. We did practice on it in both of these concepts. Yeah. So with this, let us start our with the homework. Inshallah, it's 9 o'clock.
Also, Assalamu alaikum. I just want to mention, because you're talking about review, I have the compilation of book 1 and book 2 so far, up until number 37. So that's what I'm planning to review as well in Ramadan, inshallah. So we have the full concepts in front of us.
Yes, Jazakallah khairan. So you have them as a PDF format, right?
I have it in
Yeah.
Excel sheet, but I'm developing. I'm
Okay,
just
so
key concepts.
maybe will be Ramadan gift for all of us, that if you can do
Inshallah.
it as a PDF and share with me, I'll share with the group.
I'll do
So
this,
you
inshallah.
can, yeah, that is also good. So English key or those concepts or combination of both,
Yeah.
that will be good. In the also during the month of Ramadan, if you come across some question or something, feel free to ask me. I will try to answer whenever I get a chance, inshallah. Because if we don't, if we leave for 1 month and we are busy with Ramadan and we do not touch it, the Arabic, it will, we will lose some of it because of, not being in touch. So very important, the effort that all of you are putting in, keep that going, keep it up, and inshallah, I'm telling you for sure that, you will succeed, inshallah. So with this, let us start with the homework.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa
I just want to say a few words for all of my colleagues or those who made dua for my mother, and specifically Brother Qasim. I thank all of you. Jazakallah.
Waiyaka, and again our dua for all of our parents, the whole class, our families, everybody's, all of our
Yes,
parents,
I
we make
really
dua
appreciate that.
that may Allah Ta'ala bless them with Jannah al-Firdaus al-Ala. May Allah Ta'ala unite all of us
Ameen.
with them in
Ameen.
Jannah. And we are with you. This is a loss. My mom, alhamdulillah, she's alive, but
Meant a lot to you.
yeah, so she's alive, alhamdulillah, but I'm away from her. She's in Pakistan, I am here. I get to see her sometimes and talk to her almost every week, but sometimes the thought comes into my mind, having a life without my mom. And at this age, even is only even the thought of it devastates me, so it is may Allah Ta'ala
Exactly.
make it easy for you, and it is a big loss, no doubt
Ameen.
about that.
Ameen.
Yes. Okay, so let us start. Sister Asma, go ahead, translate. Oh Hamid, don't eat this bread, eat that apple.
Ya Hamidu, la takul hazal khubza. Takul hazal khubza. Eat that apple. Kul tilka tufahata.
Tufaha. Mashallah, that is good. So some of you put, kul zalikal tufaha as a masculine. Both of them are fine. So tufahata and at-tufahu. So at-tufahu can be like with a ta marbuta, means one apple, an apple or a piece of an apple. At-tufahu meaning there are bunch of apples, apple as a generic apple. Yeah, so both of them are fine. So if you are using masculine, then you will use zalika. So that's not my goal anyway, right? So that is the main thing, is to get this part of la ta'kul. Yeah, don't eat. Yeah, so that is la nahiya,
Nahiya.
law of prohibition. And ya hamidu la ta'kul hazal khubza, don't eat this bread. Kul tilkal tufahata, eat that that apple. Yeah. So remember that kul, khuz, and sal. Those are three exceptions of fellow amr. So that is also there. So jazakallah khairan. Thank you, sister. That's good. Brother Abdul Rahman, next one. Oh Fatima.
Yes. Oh, Fatima, what are you drinking? Don't drink coffee, drink milk. So, ما تشربي يا فاطمة لا تشربي القهوة
So
تش تش اشربي اشربي الحليب حليبة.
Al-Haliba. Yes, mashallah. So give me slowly so I can write it. Oh Fatima.
Oh,
Ya Fatima tu. Or you can bring it later on. No problem with that. Ya
right.
Fatima tu. Yeah. What
ما
are you drinking?
تشربي ما تشربي
Ma tashrabina, right?
ما تشربي
No. Ma
ما
tashrabina. Why you are making it? Why you are making it? Or ma tashrabina or ma za tashrabina. Both of them are correct. So ma tashrabina, what are you drinking? Or ma za tashrabina.
right.
But you don't need to
Yes,
make
yes,
it
yes.
majzoom over here because
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is,
got
you
it.
know, yeah, anti
ما
maza.
استفهامية.
Yeah,
نعم.
yeah, maza tashrabina. What are you drinking? This is a question.
Right.
Now give me. Don't drink coffee.
لا تشربي
Yeah, la
يا
tashrabi.
القهوة
Yeah, la tashrabi
يا القهوة
wa ta. So la yashrabi. Now we have iltiqa sakinan. Ya has a sakun and
نعم.
lam has a sakun. So la tashrabi kahwata, we cannot pronounce it because we need to something. Yeah. So ba mutakallim, ba of the speaker, has two formats. Yeah. Ba mutakallim, they say that it is mabniun ala sakun or mabniun ala fatha. So if sakun is not working, or sometimes even if it's working, you can still put a ya, a fatha on a ya. Both of them are perfectly fine. Over here we use a fatha one. Why? Because we need something to connect, so we say la tashrabi yal kahwata, like just like brother Abdul Rahman is saying. Yeah. Okay, so keep going.
اشربي
I have,
الحليب.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. So does it need, does qahwata needs to be marifa?
Could be al kahwa, la tashrabi kahwatan. Both of them are fine. Yeah. But I said that don't drink the coffee. I didn't say that, so you can say kahwatan. Yeah. So don't drink
نعم.
coffee as a generic, as a general. That is good too. Or the coffee. Don't drink the coffee. Drink the milk.
So
So yeah.
qahwatan is also fine, right?
Yeah, but you are, yeah, kahwatan is also fine. Yes. Ishrabi
نعم. اللبن أو الحليب.
liba or labana. So that is also over here. You can put al or no al. So both of them are fine. You know, the goal is not that. So I should have put over here drink milk or drink the milk. Yeah. So you can have the, if the is not there, still, you know, you can use both of them are fine. Yeah. So ishrabi. Yeah. So this is my hamzatul wasl, and I am putting a kasra. Why kasra, brother Abdurrahman? Why not ushrabi?
Because on the third radical we have a fatha.
Yeah, so dhamma to dhamma, otherwise kasra. Even if it has a fatha, we still give it a kasra. So
نعم.
mashallah, that is good. So ya Fatima tu maza tashrabina, what are you drinking? So this, we cannot drop the noon over here. Some of you made a mistake of dropping the noon over here. No, because this is a normal maza. We're just asking a question to a feminine, which is anti in front of us. Maza tashrabina, what are you drinking? La tashrabi al kahwata, don't drink the coffee. Ishrabi al haliba, drink the milk. Or al labana, both of them are fine. Laba, no, both of them are fine. Mashallah.
Quick question: Will it can it be just ma instead of mada?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So both of them are fine. Yes. So I did mention that. I didn't write it, but ma tashrabina, what are you drinking? Or ma za is better. Why? Because this za is ismu ishara. Za is also ishara. Haza, maza, yeah. And so when I'm looking at Fatima and she's in front of me, I'm kind of pointing that what are you drinking, you know. So while talking to her, my focus is towards her, right? So that's why maza is slightly better than ma. Ma is maybe, you know, you are talking to her on the phone and you are listening her sipping something, then is much better. But no rule over here, so both of them are fine. But maza sounds much better, inshallah.
So, Brother Qasim, why is it marifa for kahwa and
Yeah, so sister did ask that,
laban?
and so both of them are fine.
Are we recording this?
Yes, we are. Yes, should
Okay.
be. Do you guys have a recording sign? If somebody can confirm, should
Yeah,
be.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yeah. So kahwa tan or haliban.
Well, this halib is not used in Quran Majid, right? It's
Haliban. Yeah, laban is used in the Quran Majid. To my knowledge, no. When we say haliban, then I have to put in an extra alif.
also
Alif.
in that case, the ya of the tashrabi yal qahwata, the fatha on the ya will become a sukun if this is not marifa. So that'll be tashrabi qahwatan, right?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Yes,
Jazakallah khair.
that is good. Yes, then we don't need to use a ya with a fatha, but you can still use it. You know, so sometimes wali yadini, wali, yeah, the ni.
Right, kafirun, right?
Surah Kafirun, yes, yeah.
Okay.
So over here, wali dini would have been okay too, yeah. Wali dini, and for me is my religion, yeah. Wali dini, you can really pronounce it. There is no iltiqa sakinen, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose to use ya with a fatha. Wali ya dini, for sounds better, or you know, his hikmah. But if it was without a fatha, I can still pronounce it wali dini, and for me is my religion, yeah. We will learn later on about this kasra over here. Wali di, it should have been marfu, yeah. Well, I don't want to confuse you, but this kasra is telling me that there is actually a ya over here, and for me is my deen. So ya mutakalim, my teacher used to say that she came, she left her sign, which is a kasra, and she went back. So there is a ya over here. So wali yadini, when you see something like sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say fa'budni, noon will be like this, meaning and worship me. The ya sometimes gets dropped and just a kasra is left, telling you that there is actually a ya there, yeah. So my point over here is that wali yadini, yeah. So it could have been wali dini. Both of them you can pronounce it, but sometimes you have a choice of using ya with a sakun and ya with a fatha, yeah. So I can say haza kitabi, this is my book, or I can say haza kitabiya, this is my book. Both of them are fine.
So just just a general question. When the revelation was happening, it happened like in a verbal state. So is it like Allah Ta'ala put it in the mind of the Khatib that they have to use in this way, like, you know?
So first of all, it did not happen in verbal all the time. Sometimes Prophet Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam came and he recited it. That is, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam listened to him.
Okay.
But sometimes it was done like basically, if I know, I don't want to disrespect, but like a download, you know. So there is, you don't see it, but Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to sweat, and you know, he would say, I have a lot of pressure on me, right? So that is, and it came without, you know, so it's like a kind of in these days we can learn from Wi-Fi, you know, we can download something, you don't see anything, but it's getting downloaded. But
Yes.
that's, you know, so that is one point. The other one is that whatever then Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was revealed it became part of his memory.
Yes.
And sometimes he would hasten it to memorize, and then we know that in Surah Qiyamah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that don't hasten, it is our responsibility to make sure that you remember it. Yeah. And after
Yes.
that, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would recite it, and the Katib would, based on the recitation, he would write it. So whatever
Yes.
he recited, yes. But there are also, we have eight authentic recitations. Yeah. So some other recitation, I don't know, may have Wali Dini. Yes, may have. I am not sure, but so that's where there is small differences in recitations are acceptable because they are all authentic. Allah knows best.
So, brother, like, isn't there a difference in grammar? Like, if the recitation is different?
There are small differences, but the overall meaning does not make a difference. Yeah.
And
So, for example, some recitation we say,
So
for
Maliki
example,
Yawmiddin, Maliki Yawmiddin,
yeah,
Maliki
Maliki
Yawmiddin.
Yawmiddin or alayhim. We say alayhim. Yeah. This is how we say it, alayhim. Another recitation I have heard, alayhum. They kept hum as a hum as instead, because this alayhim, because of ya we are changing it to a kasra. And the other recitation says no, I want to pronounce alayhum. They do that and no problem with that. Yeah. So that's where we need to be flexible, and we need to know that whom is whom, can be him or whom, but it still means them.
So Rabbi is also has ya mutakallam in it, right?
Yes. Yeah. So when it's written like this, Rabbi, there is a ya mutakallim, oh my Lord. Yeah. So that is, my part is there. The kasra is telling me that there is a ya there. Yes. Okay. So next one is
there ya also before that ya Rabbi?
Yes. Yeah.
Ya will both
ya is there
ya
too. Yes.
harf
Yeah.
nida
Harf
and
nida is there.
ya
Yes.
mutakallim both are mahzuf, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Okay, brother Taki. Oh, my brothers, don't sit here, sit there.
Oh my brother, don't sit here, sit there. Ya akhi, la tajlis.
Brothers.
Oh, brothers. Ya akhawan, right? Then?
Yeah, akhawani or
Ya akhawani.
ya ikhwati, both
Yeah.
of them. So
Okay.
akhawani. Oh, my brothers, right? So you have, or ya ikhwati.
Ya akhwan is mansub, sir?
Ya, yes, it is mansub. Yeah, ya ikhwati.
With the ya mutakallim here, ikhwati,
So
right?
just my pen stopped working. Okay, ya ikhwati. Both of them are fine. So ya akhawani or ya ikhwati. Go ahead.
Ya akhawani or ya ikhwati, la tajlis huna, ijlis hunak. Oh my
So
brother.
don't sit here. So la tajlis.
Huna, right?
No, la tajlisu.
La tajlisu. Sorry.
Tajlisu. Huna.
Okay, yeah, I just
Ijlisu.
it become a jumla ismiya. I just took akhi, yes.
Yeah.
La tajlisu.
Ijlisu.
Huna ijlisu hunak.
Hunaka. Or hunalika. Hunalika and hunaka, both of them are fine. So
Hunalika. Yeah, hunalika is used in Quran, right? Hunalika.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Hunalika is there, right?
Yes. Yeah. Both of them, huna and hunaka and hunalika, means there. Yeah.
So here is
and huna is instead of huna or hunalika. Right? Sorry, hunaka, hunalika, and thamma.
Thamma, right?
Thamma is also there.
So this is there. So this is jumla ismiya. Ya is harf nida.
Yes.
Akhawat is akhawan or ikhwat is mubtada plus mudaf.
Yeah.
E part is
So
mudaf ilay.
over here, just to go back to what Brother Abdul Rashid mentioned, if I say ikhwa T like this, sorry, ikhwati, I remove this just like this, ikhwati. It is equal to saying ya ikhwati with a ya there. It is equal to saying, because this ikhwati is telling me that there is a ya over here and there is a ya also, the harfu nida also there, ikhwati, oh my brothers, meaning oh my brothers. So
we can write with the ta marbuta here with the kasra.
With a kasra, yes, yeah.
And when we are saying akhawani, we still keep like, or can we do noon with
Yes, so akhawani is, if we say akhawani, it means ya akhawani, ya is still there, yes, yeah. But you cannot akhawani, you can do that also with like this, akhawani. That will mean that oh my brothers, akhawani. Yeah. So sometimes you hear also, here some sheikhs, they say ikhwati wa akhawati, right? They start ikhwati wa akhawati. Ya is already there. They are addressing the congregation and they say ikhwati wa akhawati, my brothers and my sisters. Whereas he did not say ikhwati wa akhawati. So where is it? He just dropped it, and ya also is dropped, meaning that oh my brothers and sisters who are in front of me.
So, but if we say ikhwati, would we call it munada, nida munada, like
Yeah, same thing. Yeah,
same
so
word?
it is still mansoob. Yeah, munada is always mansoob. Yes.
Why is there no ya after ta of ikhwati?
So that's you can drop that ta. That's what you sometimes sorry, why is there what a ya, right? So that
Right,
ya you
ya
can drop it.
al-mutakallim.
Yeah, you can drop it. That's what I'm telling you. Wali yadini, the ya you can drop it. And ya, how do we say it? My teacher used to say that ya mutakallim came, left her sign, and she went away. Yeah, so ya mutakallim came and left her sign, and it comes a lot of times in the Quran Majid. Yeah, so it's something that we should get used to it, inshallah.
We can also say ha huna, right, to put emphasis.
Ha huna, yeah.
So we are dropping both ya al-mutakallim and harfun nida, and just leaving it like
exactly. Yeah. So
okay.
But this is not part of the homework. This is extra. We will be going it over and over again also, inshallah, when we do the analysis of the Quran Majid. So it will come, but just as it came because of wali yadini, so I just must start to mention it, inshallah.
So here when we analyze this, ya is nida, and then ikhwati is mubtada plus mudaf, and e part is mudaf ilay.
No, that is munada. So you don't say, so how can ikhwati can be our mubtada? First marfu is mubtada and munada is always mansoob.
Mudada, okay. So then what will we say?
So it is a jumla is a failure. We
Jumla
keep going and it is a jumla failure starting with the la tajlisu.
So this is not a mubtada, but is it still mudaf ilay, or we akhi ikhwati?
Yeah, it is mudaf ilay. Oh my brothers, oh brothers of mine. Yes.
So we say nida munada mudaf ilay, then la nahiya come in.
Yes,
Then
so this is la nahiya.
Then mudari majzoom, which is after la nahiya. Then huna is gonna be mafulun fihi.
Mafulun fihi.
And
aka also known as zarf, right? So both of them are fine. Yeah.
Zarf, right?
Yeah. Ijlisu.
Ijlisu is fi'l amr plus fa'il.
Yeah. So fi'l amrin. Wow is our file.
Okay.
And hunaka is again
And
zarf or
maf'ulun bihi.
maf'ulun fihi. That
So
is good.
it is not going to be maf'ulun bihi. It will still be.
No, it's not. It's a place. Yeah, sit there. There is a place. So it is our maf'ulun fihi or zarf. So that is good. MashaAllah. Sister Shajaria. So if you wanna do for me the conjugation of past tense of, just it's on the screen. Just read it one time so that we can get used to it.
Kada, kada, kadu, kadat, kadata, kidna, kitta, kittuma, kittum, kitti, kittuma, kittunna, kitta, kittu, kittuna.
MashaAllah. So that is good. I hope that everybody get a chance at least to read few times so it becomes part of the memory. Brother Fayaz Mudare, read for me.
Okay. Yakadu, yakadani, yakaduna, takadu,
Takadu.
takadu,
Yakadu, Takadu. Yeah.
takadu, takadani,
Yakadna.
yakadna. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yakadna.
So these two are out of the normal. So you have to pay attention to these two. Otherwise, it's just like normal mudare. Yes. Go ahead.
Takadu, takadani, takaduna, takadina, takadani,
Takadna.
takadna. Oh, this is very hard.
Yeah. So these two are out of the ordinary. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nakadu, nakadu.
takadu. Yes.
Yeah. Nakadu, nakadu. Yeah.
Very confusing.
Not really, but you just keep. So just two things to remember. In the Madi, remember that from here you have a kasra, kidna. Then kitta, kittuma, kittum, all the way kasra will keep going. Kasra, kasra, kasra. Yeah. And in Mudare, you just have to remember that hunna and antunna will be yakadna and takadna. That's out of the ordinary, but other than that, everything is should be not that difficult. Yeah. So Sister Asma Azim, next one for you. Translate Kada Hamidun Yazhabu. So if you notice, I gave you Arabic and I want you to translate into English because it's a new concept. So just wanted to get used to it. So it's easier if I give you Arabic. So go ahead, translate for me, Sister Asma.
Hamid was about to go.
Yes, Hamid was about to go. So the was part is derived by Kada. Okay, so don't look at it that he's going. So it is present. No, that
Kada.
part. Yeah. And you
Kada
want to do
is
the also? Yeah.
fail naqis madin.
Yes, let's analyze it for our practice. So Kada is Madin
fail naqis.
Nakisin.
Then naqisin. Hamidun is ismu kada.
Hamid is Ismu Kada.
And yazhabu is khabaru kada, which should always be mudare, and it's
So this is
marfu.
Mudare Marfu Khabar Kada. And Khabar Kada, very important to remember, is that will always be Mudare. Will always be Mudare. So that's our. So Kada Hamidun Yazhabu. Hamid was about to go, or Hamid almost left. Yeah. So both of them are, all those variations are fine. Brother Abdurrahman, next one for you, or there wasn't somebody else, or Brother Abdurrahman?
Yes. So Yakadu Hamidun Yazhabu. Hamid is about to go.
Yeah. So Hamid is about to go. Okay. So this is now Yakadu is our Mudare. And with Mudare, we always say Marfu, Mansub, or Majzoom. So Mudare, this is Mudare
Marfu.
And where is my Ismu Kada? This is
Hamidun is Ismu Kada, and Yazhabu is Khabaru Kada, Mudariun, Marfu.
Yeah, Khabar Kada. That's it. Yeah, so that is very good. MashaAllah, you can lower your hand. Brother Iqbal, go ahead. Kadat Fatimatu tatbukhut ta'ama.
Fatima was about to cook.
Yes. So you want to do the analysis quickly?
Yeah, I will try inshallah. Fail kada.
Kada is madin
Madin, yeah.
naqisin. Just
Naqisin.
remember. So whenever you are analyzing a naqis verb, you just say madin naqisin or mudari'un naqisun.
Mudarin naqisin.
Okay. Madin naqisin.
Madin naqisin.
Fatimatu.
Fatmatu is ism.
Ismu kada.
Ismu kada, right? Tadbakhu ta'amu is tadbakhu is khabar, right?
Khabar kada. Mudare mansub, majzoom or marfu. Mudare.
The third one, I mean the second one, right?
You tell me. Tatbukhu. Is it marfu, mansub or majzoom?
It's not majzoom, it's not marfu, so it's the second one, right?
Why is it not marfu?
Marfu. Oh yeah, the first one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the first one.
The dhamma.
Yeah,
dhamma is always the first one. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So it is mudare marfu and alamat of marfu is right there. Dhamma is there, so it is marfu.
Exactly. Yeah, sorry.
No problem. You got confused, but it is tatbukhu is marfu, and where is my file for tatbukhu?
File is Fatma, right?
Fatma is, but file can never be before the verb, right? So my file is here. That's why tatbukhu. It was, if it was a hamid, we will say yatbukhu. So here is our file is mustatir. Yeah.
Right.
Here is file mustatir going towards Fatima. Yes. So there's our file, and then atama. What is the analysis of atama?
It's
would be maful bihi.
Maf'ulun bihi.
Yes, object.
Maf'ulun bihi, right.
That's the thing.
Instead
What is being cooked is the ta'am, which is the food. Yeah.
Food,
So that
right.
is
Instead of
object.
food,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't make it more difficult than it is. It's very easy, inshallah. So we can handle it.
What if
Inshallah. Yeah.
Ahmed was cooking?
Yeah, so it's a good question. So I want you to try it. Let's say Hamid was about to cook. Now do it.
Kadu.
No. Let Sister Afroz do it. Yeah.
Sure.
So
Qadat Hame.
why Qadat? Qadat means she, right?
Okay.
Ta. So will be Qada, right? Qada Hamidun.
Qada Hamidun Tabahu Atama.
No.
Yatbukhu.
Yatbukhu. Tatbukhu, she is cooking. Yatbukhu, he is cooking, right? So
Whether in cases is the same, right? For male, female. Like
which one?
is the okay, maybe it's for the mudar.
Tatbukhu is like she and you.
Yeah, Tatbukhu is she is cooking. Yatbukhu, he is cooking. Yeah. So Brother Iqbal, you wanna do it? Hamid is cooking. Hamid is almost cooking, or Hamid is
We
about
already
to cook.
did it, right? So Kada.
Yeah,
Kada
Kada.
Hamidu Yatbakhu
Yatbukhu.
Atama. Atam.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that is good. Brother Taki. Takadu Fatimatu tatbukhu ta'ama. What's the translation?
Takadu Fatimatu tatbukhu ta'ama. Fatima is about to cook the meal.
Exactly. So difference between the two is that Qadat we say was about to,
Yeah, this is
and
like
Takadu
mudare.
is about to. This is
Yeah.
mudare. Yes.
Because isme naqis mudare marfu, so that's why it is present. All the sentence is present.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So now
We can do the same thing for Hamid, right?
Yeah. So let's do for Hamid. Yes, Brother Iqbal, you wanna do it?
Inshallah. Takada.
No.
Yakada, right?
Think again.
Oh yeah. Where is the Hamid? Yakada.
Yakadu. Why
Yakadu. Yeah.
Yakadu Hamidun.
Hamidun. Hamidun yatbakhu.
Yeah, yatbakhu
Yatbakhu
ta'ama.
ta'ama.
Yeah.
Yatbukhu, right?
Yeah,
With
so
the-
you
with
have
the-
to make both of them masculine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of ta is yeah.
Yeah. So who wants a trick question? So I can ask you to make it plural.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother.
I'll take it, no problem.
Brother Abdurrahman wants to do it. Who wants to do
I
it?
can do that.
I can do it as well.
Okay. So Brother Taki, you do it for masculine. Brother Abdurrahman will do it for feminine.
Okay.
So you want to do masculine with the same tatbakh and
Now instead of, so you are doing masculine, right? So instead of Fatima, you say Tullabun. For example, the students are about to cook the food.
the students are about to cook the food. So it's plural also, right?
Yes.
Plural also. Okay. So yakadun, which will start?
Duna, yeah.
So
yakadun.
now if we put Tullabun, this is the ismukada is mentioned. It's a noun. So which one
Okay,
should
so it still will be yakadu.
Yakadu. Yes.
It still will be yakadu. Okay, yakadu tullabu.
Yeah.
Yakadu tullabu. If I say at-tullabu or tullabun, right? One or the other.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Yakadu tullabu. Here we say yatbakhuna.
Yes.
Yatbakhuna, because now we are not using that, right?
Yes.
Yakadu tullabu yatbakhuna at-ta'ama.
Tama. Now I remove the tulab and I say they are about to, they masculine 3+ are about to cook the meal.
So yakaduna yatbakhuna at-ta'ama.
Yes, now you got it. Yeah, so yakaduna yatbakhuna ta'ama. They are about to. This is good. So brother Abdurrahman, you ready? Go ahead. Feminine.
Yes.
Let's say
Right.
first do at-talibatu.
Right.
Tali batu. Sorry, my.
No problem.
At-tali batu. And then without the talibat. So hunna. Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. So it should be takadu at-talibatu yatbukhna at-ta'ama.
MashaAllah, that is good. Yeah. Now
And
let's say they 3+ female students are about to cook the meal.
right. So three female students are about to cook. So in that case, it should be yakadna.
No, it should be yakadna or yakadna. Yeah, that's correct.
Yakadna, yes, that is correct. Yakadna yatbakhna at-ta'am.
Yes, yakadna bukhna. Yeah,
Yes, yatbakhna at-ta'am.
Yes, yatbukhna ta'ama. Yakadna. So those are different variations. You can make your own sentences and practice. Sky is the limit. So all of you have a big chance that any sentence, just take it and you can practice more and more, inshallah. So Sister Shaj,
Sir, in the last example we said yakadu hamid, it should be hamidun, right?
Hamidun, yes.
And Brother Qasim, for the other one, was it Kada Hamidun Yatbakhu Ta'ama when we were doing the Qadat?
Yes, so if Hamid was, then we will make the Madi, right? We will bring past tense, Kada, or if it's present, then we will say Yakadu Hamidun Yatbakhu Ta'ama. Yeah. So point being that you can practice, so any sentence, any homework I give you, you can make it, dual. I'm not bringing in here dual because that will take more time, but you can do duals also over here, and all of that. So practice is the name of the game, inshallah. Sister Shajriya, so analyze it if you like to. Takadu tamayyazu min al-ghaizi.
Takadu is mudari naqis.
Yeah, so mudari naqisin.
Hiya form, and it's not recorded.
Sorry, you are far from the microphone. Can you?
Okay, Dari Naqis, Hiya form.
Yes.
And
Where is my ismu kada?
Ismu Kada is Mustadir in that one.
Yes, it is here, which is mustatir.
It's referring to the which is feminine.
Sorry, your voice is again going far.
Yeah, it is here. It is referring to Jahannam, which is feminine.
Yes. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And Tamayyazu is our Khabar Taqadu.
Yes. So this is our khabar, and this is mudare marfu
Marfu. And the
jar wa majroor. That's it. Mashallah. That is good.
Brother, you said it's naqis, but then we are having mubdalun minhu. Why is that?
We are having what?
Mubdalun minhu in the previous sentence we had at-ta'ama, for example. You said it
Mubdal
is not.
minu. Mubdal minu. There is no
Astaghfirullah. Maf'ulun bihi. Astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayh.
Yeah. Yes.
Naam.
Mafulun bihi. Yeah. So mafulun bihi is for this verb, right? Not for takadu. It is for this word, which is
Right.
This is khabar kada, and then now we analyze the khabar kada by itself. Yeah. Within that, it's a sentence by itself.
Yeah, I forgot it was an other verb, so I'm so sorry for.
Yeah. No problem. No, that's good. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So
Can we, for example, the last one was Itakadu is Mudare Naqis, but we cannot call it Mudare Marfu Naqis.
yes.
Fi'l
So,
Naqis.
you should. Yeah, you should, because it's still. So we will say al mudareun marfuun, fi'lun mudareun naqisun marfuun.
Marfu.
Still marfu. Yes.
What is
Because
the
it can
meaning
still
of
be.
those?
Sorry.
What is the meaning? Takadu tamiz minal.
Meaning is over here, which is it is, or it will be almost bursting in fury. Mayyaza yumayyizu is means to burst, yeah. So from there it will be almost bursting. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that it will not burst. Yeah, burst means it spread all over, right? It will not burst, but it will be like it is bursting with ghaiz. Ghaiz we use in Urdu also, ghaiz and ghadab, with a fury, basically with anger. May Allah ta'ala never make us see all of that, inshallah. Ameen. So with this, homework is finished. Alhamdulillah. I think we should take a 10-minute break here, and then we can go into our regular. So let's take back in 10 minutes, inshallah. Back in 10 minutes. Inshallah. So I'll be here. Anybody wants to make any comment? Other than that, we are 10 minutes break, inshallah.
Qasim, what was the optional homework that you remember?
Yes, yeah, I don't have it in front of me, but we during the break, if we want to do it, we can.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
So,
yes.
There's we know the wajibun is homework, right? And for exam, is it ikhtibar?
Exam, yeah, ikhtibar. Imtihan also.
Imtihan and ikhtibar, right?
Ikhtibar, yes, yeah.
Is there a difference, sir? Imtihan or imtihan could be anything. I think ikhtibar is particularly the exam for the class or something.
Yeah, so imtihan is from mahana. Mahana means to do mehnat, to strive, So mehnat karna, Urdu, mehnat. Yeah. And ikhtibar is from khabara, is to inform. So ikhtibar is basically an exam that you are informing your teacher how much you know. Yeah.
Okay.
And imtihan is from mehna, so it is basically you have to work hard for it. Yeah. So that is but I don't know if there is two
So,
different words. Yeah.
and success is called Jaya. I think I don't. Yeah, success in exam.
Success.
Yeah, I was successful in my exam. How would I say that?
Najahtu. Najaha.
Najatu.
Yeah.
Ajatu. No, Najatu.
Noon
Najaha.
is part of the word.
Yeah, noon is
Najahtu
part of
means
the fill.
yeah.
Najatu. I was
Najaha.
successful.
Najaha
Yanjiu.
yanjiu.
Naja
Yeah.
yanjiu.
Naja yanjiu is to succeed here.
Samia yasmiu.
Yeah.
Okay, brother,
Okay,
I have
so
a sorry.
go ahead. Yes, brother Abdur, brother was saying to go for the optional work, but it's okay. You have a question?
Yeah,
Yes,
regarding optional homework only, I had some questions regarding that because I got confused when if we go into the first one, he was about to kill him. So I was thinking it is an attached pronoun, but you said that was wrong, right? Kada yaqtuluhu. He was about to kill him.
Yes, let me just see if I can. Yeah, first one, he was about to kill him. Yeah. So how would we say that?
Kada yaqtuluhu. I wrote yaqtuluhu.
Kada Qatala yaqtulu. So yaqtuluhu, which is fine. Yeah. So did I say it's wrong?
For the second one, he was about to kill them. Then again, I'm thinking about attached pronoun here, right?
Yeah, so now
kada yaqtulu whom I put, but you said it should be yaqtuluna.
Second one, no.
Yeah, second one.
He was about to kill them.
Them.
So it should be I must have said that for the third one. So kada yak. The second one will be yaktulu hum. Yaktulu hum.
Because I got both incorrect, so I was wondering how then it is attached pronoun, right?
Yeah, kada yaktuluhum. This is, if you said this is correct. I made a mistake.
Okay.
You're checking.
In the first
third one is the third one is they were about to kill them, right?
Yeah.
That's the third one.
Kadu.
So it will be kadu. Yes.
Yeah, kadu. That was correct.
Kadu yaktuluna.
No, but here again I was misunderstanding it that to be a attached pronoun.
Yaktulunahum.
Yaktulunahum.
This is the correct one because kadu yaktulunahum. Some of you drop the noon. There is no reason for dropping the noon. So kadu yaktulunahum. And the fourth one was she was about to kill it. Kadat. Yeah, mashallah. Kadat.
Taktuluhu. Or taktuluha, like whatever is
both
the
of them, yeah. So taktulu, hu or ha, both of them are fine depending on what we are talking about. And then the last one was he is about to kill the scorpion. So this is mudare now. So yakadu.
Yakadu yaktulul akraba.
Yeah. Yaktulul akraba. Yeah. So that's your optional homework there. So 4 sentences, 5 sentences. Yeah. So 5 sentences.
When you said in the second one, kada yaktuluhum, kill them, right? So this is
he was about to kill them.
These are scorpions, right? So
no, not scorpions. Scorpion is only brought in
on the last one. Okay.
On the last one. If you take them as scorpions, then you will say it because kulu jama muannas.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
And brother, because verbs cannot be mudaf, that is why we are not dropping the noon, right? In kadu yaktulu nahum.
Yeah, so
because we need to have a khabar or kada in the mudare form, And
this is my mudari, right? And is it mudari marfu, mansub, or majzoom?
Marfu.
Marfu, how do we know that?
By wow.
بثبوت النون.
Not wow, noon.
بثبوت النون.
Wow is our
Oh
file.
yeah, by the noon, yes.
Noon, right? So now you are saying that noon we are not dropping because it's mudaf, it's not mudaf, it has nothing to do with that because file, your verb cannot come as a mudaf anyway, right? It has
Right.
to do with everything. It has to do is because nothing before mudare to make it mansub or majzoom. Yeah.
Right.
So that's why you cannot drop the noon. Let's say sentence will not make sense. Let's say I bring la nahiya before it. Yeah.
Right.
Then you need to drop the noon. Then you will drop the noon. Okay. Then we will drop the noon because la nahiya came. It needs to be dropped. Then I will say mudare majzoom because now noon has been dropped.
Brother Hasim,
Yes, sir.
in the first one, kada yaqtuluhu, I'm forgetting there is a concept. I don't know what the name of the concept is. Are we supposed to put waw after lam? Yaqtuluhu?
Yeah, so no, we don't need a lam over here, yaqtuluhu, because if we put a lam, then it becomes
Yaqtuluhu,
yeah,
waw after lam.
yeah. So if we put a waw after lam, then becomes plural. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that the concept that you are thinking about is that after tum, when you have a who comes, this is called ishba.
Okay.
Ishba.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you put after tum, you put a waw. Yeah. Anzaltumuhu, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a concept known as ishba.
Ishba.
Yeah. But if we put a waw here, it becomes plural. Then
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. If we did not say hum at the end, kadu yaktuluna, so then would it be correct because there is a waw, kadu is plural, and the waw is already the waw is file. So in kadu, just if we just say kadu, then the file is already in there, wow, right?
Yeah.
So then how can we have two files then?
No, we don't have two files. You are looking at this sentence?
Kadu yaktuluna. Just only yaktuluna, not home.
Where-
Kadu yaktuluna.
Yeah. So you want to remove home. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's remove the home. Yeah. So kadu yaktuluna. Where is my file?
Yaktuluna wow.
Wow. This wow is my file, right?
Yeah.
So it's only one file.
What about kadu? Almost
That,
there.
that's a
Because almost there.
ismokada. Ismokada. First of all, it's not a file. It's a ismokada.
Ah, okay. Right.
Yeah. Ismokada. Right. So you don't have a.
Yeah, because it says a nakis, right?
It's a naqis verb. Yeah. And whom you cannot remove because they were about to kill.
It's a maf'ul.
Yeah, mafulun bihi. So they were
Maf'ul
about
bihi.
to kill. Then question comes, they were about to kill what?
Oh,
Them
yeah.
or a fly or whatever, So that is
So-
why you need a
so
mafulun bihi.
Kada is a fail mutaaddi then. It needs a maf'ul bi.
Qada is a fail naqis. Naqis,
Well, nakis, but it needs
naqis
not
will never
lazim.
have a mafulun bihi anyway. So lazim and mutaddi doesn't come in naqis verbs because qada is a naqis verb. It will have a ismu qada and khabar qada. Period.
Okay.
Not mafulun bihi, not nothing.
So no, don't think in that way then.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Thank you, sir. Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah.
Inshallah. So we can get back, inshallah. We can start our class. Okay, so we were reading last time.
Sorry,
we were
Brother
reading.
Qasim, I just want to ask you this optional homework. I don't know how I missed that, but basically, we have not done this in the key, right? The pronouns with kada. Because in the key is basically just the noun.
In the
like
key,
that.
no, yeah. So that's in the key doesn't have the whole list. That's where this homework was that to memorize, right? So
I mean, it says kada mudarrisu
yeah.
yakhruju and stuff like that. So basically, mudarrisu is already there. Right? There's no pronoun here.
Yes, yeah. So you can use kada, can have an ismo kada can be explicit as a noun coming. So that concept of madi still remains. That is part of it, you know. And you are right that conjugation is not in the key, but conjugation I gave it to you and I ask you that to memorize it. And many of you, mashallah, even sent recording to me of memorization, so which was good, alhamdulillah. And some of you wrote it down again, and that is good. Yeah, so only way is to make it, and I'm telling you, if you sit down 5 minutes you can memorize it, because the concept is still the same. Only difference you have to do is remember in the madi from kadata, after that is kidna, from hunna say kidna, kitta, kittuma, kittum. And then in mudare you have to pay attention to again hunna and antunna, yakadna and takadna. The rest is just like any other verb that we have been doing practice of mudare, inshallah.
So in that case, the ismu kada is like either mustatir or basically
Yes, number 1 and 4 ismu kada. So this is number 1. Ismu kada can be mustatir or it can come. Number 3, number 4, kadat can be mustatir or can come. And then I gave you examples over here. For example, kada hamidun, so ismu kada is here. If I say kada yazhabu, I remove hamid from here, it means he was about to go. Yeah. If I remove here hamidun and I say yakadu yazhabu, he is about to go. Yeah.
So the other question here is, in case of kada, you were saying, so the confusion that's coming up is that the mudare will be marfu, mansub, or majzoom. Like when are you how are you deciding that in which form it will be? Or will it always be marfu?
Is in these ones?
In the kada, yes. In case of kada, there's a mudare, right?
No, you're talking about, you say kada in the case of kada, but kada is madi, right?
No, I mean the
yakadu.
it will be mudare. The mudare, there will be mudare fail.
I think brother is talking about khabar o kada.
Khabar kada,
Doesn't
yes.
that
That's
formula
always
you wrote,
marfu.
Brother Qasim? Maybe you
Yes.
can write that formula. You remember there was a formula?
Yeah, according to the formula, it should always be marfu. Muzare should be marfu.
No. Mudare. So mudare after kada has to be mudare, can be marfu, mansub, or majzoom.
It depends on the context, right,
Exactly.
brother?
It depends on the context. Yeah. So whatever, if something is making mudare mansub, you will keep it, but it will be always mudare. I never said that it will be always mudare marfu. Never said that. I said has to be always marfu. Always has to be mudare. Can be now mudare can be. We know that it can be marfu, mansub, or majzoom. So it can be, yes.
So I think we have not done, like in the key at least I couldn't follow this. Like where's the rules for this? Like how do we decide if it's marfu, mansub, or majzoom?
There was a formula,
Well,
Brother Qasim. Maybe you can bring that up again, please.
No. So let me help him. So madi, we don't have to worry about marfu, mansub, or majzoom. Yeah. Right. Because madi is mabni. Yeah. So kada, kadu, kadat, madi is mabni. So mudare, is it marfu? It mudare of kada, of yakadu, can be by itself, can be marfu, mansub, or majzoom. So if it is marfu, you see a dhamma at the end. So this is marfu, noon at the end, marfu, noon at the end, again dhamma, noon, hunna, and antunna mabni, just like we normally do. Then again dhamma, noon is there, noon is there, noon is there, noon is there, akadu and nakadu, dhamma. The grouping still the same that we always do.
Yes,
Three
yes.
groups. 5 in your pocket and all of that. Yeah. Let's
Yes.
say yakada comes over here, for example. Then we know it is mansub. Let's say noon is dropped. That means it is mansub or majzoom. Noon is dropped. So same concept will go all the way. Okay. Now after the khabar of kada yakadu, we said has to be a mudare. That I said has to be a mudare. I never said that has to be mudare marfu. So it can be mudare marfu, it can be mudare mansub, or it can be mudare majzoom.
Yes. How do we decide what it will be, right? That's the question.
So yeah, so the question is that, for example, we take this example over here. Yeah, kada hamidun yazhabu. Yeah, so this we are talking now about this one. How do we decide if it is going to be mansub or marfu or majzoom? Yeah, so
Yes.
right now yazhabu, is it marfu or no?
It's marfu.
It is marfu. How do we decide that?
It's there's Dhamma.
Dhamma there,
Yes.
and by default nothing before yazhabu is coming. Okay,
Yes.
so that's why yazhabu is marfu. Yeah. Now let's say another sentence has the same kada hamidun, and it has, for example, lan before it, and lan we have not learned yet makes fail mudare mansub, so it will be yazhaba, lan yazhaba. Yeah. It does not make sense because the translation now becomes that Hamid was never about to go, something like that. Yeah, so then, but I'm telling you is that now this is marfu, mudare, mudare mansub,
Mansub.
mansub. Yeah, and something lan didn't come, but lam came before this, lam yazhab. Now this is lam makes mudare majzoom, so this is majzoom. So that has nothing to do with the kada, right? So so far what examples we have done is mudare is marfu because nothing before is coming. So how do we decide if it's going to be mansub or majzoom? Something before will come with the before mudare, lan or lam, or there are more. Those will come, that will be there, and then we will be able to see that.
So that is coming later, right? That's what I want to do.
Yes, yeah,
Understand? We
that
have
is
not
coming.
done that because like
We don't need
people
to
are
do that anyway over here. We don't
Yeah,
need to
okay.
do that. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
Wayak. Okay, so let's go to our key and we continue reading. So we have read so far is La Nahia. I shared with you in WhatsApp that used about almost 400 times, right? The point was that how extensively it is used and how easy the concept is if our mudare is strong. Yeah, so all you have to do is you bring in a la before mudare and make the mudare majzoom, and now you have a la nahiya. The translation will be like you are prohibiting somebody not to do something. Okay, so that is inshallah, I hope that makes a lot of sense, and so many places in the Quran Majid it comes. Yeah. Second thing that we learned we learned last time was kada yakadu, and let's read the key of it. We have not read the key yet, so let's read the key. The boy almost laughed means that he was at the point of laughing but did not laugh. This idea is expressed in Arabic by the verb kada yakadu. Okay, so you can add in your notes, you can write over here by nakis verb. That right away in your mind you will know that it will have a ismu kada and khabar kada. Yeah, kadal waladu yadhaku. So kada came, al waladu. Yeah, so this is our ismu kada. Yadhaku is my khabar kada. Now back to your question. Yadhaku, dahika yadhaku is to laugh. How do I know if it is khabar kada is mudare marfu mansub? It is marfu because I see the dhamma there, and there is no reason for it to be mansub or majzoom. If there was a reason, lam will come, lan will come, then we will know it. Yeah, so that takes care of that point. Yeah, kadal mudarrisu yakhruju, the teacher was about to exit or leave. Yeah, so that is another example. The mudare is yakadu, and we don't even in here we are only learning kada yakadu, but we have now done the whole conjugation of it, which is there. If you can memorize it, read it few times, good. If not, keep it somewhere, that will become handy inshallah. Yakadul jarasu yarinnu, ranna yarinnu means to ring, bell ringing. Yeah, so ring. Yeah. The bell is about to ring. Is about to, why is because yakadu. If it was kada, kadal jarasu yarinu, bell was about to ring, then we would translate as a past tense. Yeah, yakadul imamu yarkau, the imam is about to perform raku. Yeah, raka yarkau is to go into raku. Yeah, note that kada yakadu is followed by a noun and then by a verb in mudare. So that is a key over here, that khabar kada will always be a mudare. It can be mudare marfu by default, mansoob or majzoom. So this is our formula over here, very important just to memorize, that kada plus a noun in nominative case, which is marfu case, and plus a verb in mudare. This noun can be written explicit, like like Hamid, like Mudarris, like Bell, or if it's not, then it will be as a hidden pronoun, or it can be one of those conjugations that we have seen. Yeah, so kada, kada, kadu, kadat, all of this. Yeah. Number 3 point. So this we have already learned. This is just a review. Number 3 point is we have learned that the negative particle used with the mudare is la. Yeah. So how do we negate mudare with the la? Example, la afhamul faransiyata. I don't understand French. Yeah. So la afhamu. If I make it majzoom, then I know that this is my la is nahiya, but it's not majzoom, nothing happening to mudare, that means it is la nafiya, law of negation. So if I say afhamul faransiyata, I understand French. If I say la afhamul faransiyata, I don't understand French. Yeah. La nazhabu ilal malabi yawmal jumati. We do not go to the playground on Fridays. Yeah, so la nazhabu. If I say la tazhab or something, then that will make it la nahiya. So difference is there. Yeah. If ma is used with mudare, so now this is something we are learning new. The verb refers to the present time only. Note the difference between la and ma. La ashrabul kahwata, I don't drink coffee, is as a habit, but ma ashrabul kahwata means I am not drinking coffee now. This now is when you are using with mudare ma nahiya, ma of nafiya, ma of negation, then it means that at the moment I'm not drinking it. So this point over here is a good point, but don't worry too much about it. Yeah, so when to use and all of that, because I have seen that it doesn't come in the Quran Majid that much, in that sense. So don't worry about it too much, but just read it a few times will be good enough, inshallah. Number
Sir,
4th point. Yes.
La with mudare will be never, I think. I never. Means like you said, like a habit, right? I never drink
Yes.
coffee.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee. Yes.
I don't drink. I mean, it's my habit.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So if we want to say never, then qattu.
So never. Ever is different from not, right?
Yeah, qattu is ever and never is abadan. Yeah.
Okay.
Abadan and qattu. Qattu is future, abadan is past, I believe. Abadan. Okay, so number fourth point is that note that yes.
I forgot. Like in Mazi, do we say ma or laugh? Or I did not drink.
With the Madi, you use you negate Madi with the Ma, yeah, and you negate present with Allah. Okay,
No. Okay.
but if you bring Ma before present, that
Yes.
means I'm not doing this thing right now. But I
Right now.
usually do it, but I'm not drinking right now. So that is the whole thing. Number fourth point is that note that I eat akulu. It is originally and so akala yakulu. Yeah. So akala yakulu. So 5 in your pocket. Yakulu, takulu, takulu, akulu, and nakulu. So the akulu, this is a, and then another hamza and kulu. Yeah. So this first hamza is just like for me, right? When we say ajlisu, I am sitting. Yeah. My system is doing something. So
So, Brother, did we learn this before with the some term or something? No?
yes, we did. Yeah. Ajlisu, najlisu, all of that. So al hamza is coming, right?
Any name for this to make it
So for example, over here now, this hamza is part of verb. So this is a verb which starts with the hamza, and this hamza, which is the second hamza, is harfu mudari. Right? We have harfu mudari, which is ya, ta, hamza, and noon. Right? These are the four harfu mudari. Right? So
Yes.
one of them is hamza. So one is this hamza. The first one is hamza of harfu mudari. The second hamza is part of verb. All we are learning over here that when you have two of them coming together like this, you can combine them together, become a hamza with a mad. Akulu, meaning I am eating. Yeah. In the same way, I take akhuzu, because the verb is akhaza yakhuzu. It starts with the hamza. Same is the, and I command. Amara ya'muru. So the first, this hamza is hamza of harfu mudare. The second hamza is part of the verb. When they come together, we can say amuru, meaning I am commanding. Yeah.
So brother, I had a question. If this, what is this called? This alif with the mad, hamza with the mad?
Hamza with the mad. Hamza with the mad. So it is basically Hamza Ma'amad, you can say, whatever. It doesn't have a name. I don't, to my knowledge, I don't know.
Madde munfasil or?
No, it's a Hamza with a mad.
So
Hamza Ma'amad.
So when we
Hamza.
are reciting, I think so we have to elongate that. Like, right? That's it.
Yeah. So you elongate it because you are telling that there are two Hamzas.
Okay, so what is it like used for, and can you give another example, please?
There are only, so the examples are given over here. Any verb which starts with a Hamza, then you will have two Hamzas coming together. So Amara Ya'muru. Amara Ya'muru. So from Ya'muru I take and I say 5 in my pocket. Ya'muru Ta'muru, I don't have an issue. Ta'muru, don't have an issue. Again, yeah. And na'muru, I don't have an issue. But with and when I say a'muru, I am commanding, I have two hamzas coming together, right? And then I can say amuru. That means you know that okay, two hamza, he combined them together, put a madda on it just to reflect. And we will have exercise and more examples if there
Did
are any. But
we
any
not
verb which starts with a hamza, you will have that issue when I am saying to myself, yeah, akhuzu, I am taking, then you combine them together just like
You
this.
know, Brother Qasim, it can become even more complicated. Like if you use a harf istifham, like
Yes.
am I not eating it? Like am
Yeah.
I not
Exactly.
eating? Yeah.
Yeah. So you will have three hamzas. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we
did
will
we
see that
not
in the
do
lesson
this
is coming
like
up. You will in
harf
the lesson you will
istifham?
see with the three hamzas. Yeah.
So
Did we not do this with harf istifham, like and then we made it hamza,
Yeah.
we
Yeah. So
made it
any
mad?
place that you have two hamzas coming together, you can merge them. Yes. Yeah.
How are we going to do it with three hamzas?
We will see in the lesson. It's coming up.
Inshallah.
what about Adam? It has two hamzas?
So it does have two hamzas, but now it's a name, so they don't split it. So it's one of those that has become as a one word as a Adam. Yeah. So but it is Adam. Yes.
Brother
So
Kazim,
can
I didn't get how this double hamza came. It's completely going over my head. What is happening
so
here?
all is happening is that when you have two hamzas coming together like this, you have an option of putting one hamza with a mad, combine them and pronounce them together. So akhuzu, amuru, akulu. When I say akulu, that means I am eating, and you
I am eating.
know that there are two hamzas in there. One hamza is your harfu mudare. The second hamza is part of the verb. They happen to come together, so we just combine them together and put a mud on it, and it's more of a pronunciation than anything else.
So what's that? Like I didn't get it. So basically, ansuru, for example, is I am helping.
Yes.
So what are we adding here? I don't understand what got added. Like how did another hamza get added in front of it?
Ansuru, I
Yes.
am helping. Yeah. So no problem because the verb was nasara, noon, sod, and ra.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we have a verb which is hamza, kaf, and lam. Akala. Right.
Yes.
So now I need to say I am eating. Over here you said I am helping, ansuru. So no problem. Now I am saying I am eating. So I bring one hamza. The second noon over here has a sakoon. So this hamza over here, I give it a sakoon, kaf, and lam. Yeah. So what is this hamza? This hamza is same as this hamza, right?
Oh, we mean to say that the root word had hamza in it,
Yeah.
and then it became mudar. Okay, I got it.
So
That's only in
sometimes,
case of like some certain words, right? And
yes,
that have
only that's why
okay.
sister was asking, give us more examples. No,
Mm.
there are not too many verbs which starts with the hamza. So amara is one of them. Akhaza, there may be a few more, but that's it, not too many.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where. Okay, so the fifth point that we learn in this lesson is innama. Now it requires more explanation, a lot more explanation, but I won't go into too much of details because Dr. Saab has not mentioned them here. This is a special kind of ma known as ma kafa. We will learn more about it later on, but over here just remember that it means only, okay? So innama anzuru, nazara yanzuru, from there anzuru, I am looking, ila suwari, suwar is pictures, yeah, I am only looking at the pictures. So innama when comes or annama comes means only. If it's in the beginning of the sentence, just like inna comes in the beginning of the sentence, but if it comes in the middle, it will be annama, and after kala it will be annama. It can be innama after kala, because kala we know that inna can come, so innama can also come after kala. So same thing applies still here. Yeah. So here are some more examples. So anta la taktubu darsa, you are not writing the lesson. Innama taktubu risala tan, you are only writing a letter. You are only writing a letter. So these are two different sentences. So that's why it can come in the beginning of the sentence. Yeah. Innamal amalu binniyat, actions are judged only by intention. Innama sadaqatu lil fuqarai, innama, charity is only for the poor. So innama is translated as only. Okay.
Whether one question that
I
anta
can say nothing but. Nothing but, another word for only, right? Yes, sister, go ahead.
yeah antala taktubu. So here we can say don't write because we said before ma, when it is ma we are saying you are not writing.
No, for don't it will be anta la taktub mudare majzoom, then it is la nahiya, prohibition. Yeah.
So what is the here la taktub itself, right?
La taktubu is you are not writing. Basically, this is a normal law of negation, not prohibition. It's law of negation.
The one above that thing that we said la ashrabul kahwata, I don't drink coffee, and ma ashrabu, I am not drinking coffee. So that concept, la taktub.
Yeah. So you are not writing the lesson. So basically, we negate mudare with the la. That's it. We're negating. So I'm not doing something, then I will use a la.
There's a lot of places in Quran when they say la taqrabu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, that is a la nahiya, right? So that is. Yeah,
it's a
so,
different.
Yeah.
La.
Noon has been dropped there, so that's why it's majzoom. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what we are learning. So innama. Remember, innama means only or nothing but. Nothing but. Yeah. So that is there. Let's look at the vocabulary for this lesson. So maq'adun means seat. Qa'ada yaq'udu, I believe, is qa'ada is to sit. From there, maq'ad is a seat. Yeah. So qa'ada yaq'udu is from there. Qu'udan, qu'ud comes from there, or we say sajda and qada, I think qada we say that. So maq'ad is a seat used 2 times in the Quran Majid. Fi athnai during. Ya abati used 8 times in the Quran Majid. So you can say to your dad, Ya abi.
So here ya abati, our ya mutakallim is hidden, correct?
Yeah. So Ya abi, you can say, oh my dad. But when you are in really love with him, or you want to adore him, and then you say Ya abati. Abati. What happened? Arabs have a situation that you change the ya mutakallim with the ta, with the kasra. Yeah. So this is in place of ya. In place of ya, you change it with the ta to show your extreme love. Ya abati, oh my dear dad. So it's a love you cannot explain. Yeah. So when so that's oh my father. Both of them are oh my father, ya abi and ya abati, but this one has a extreme love in it. Yeah. Used
So
8 times.
Here, sakun on the ba is wrong then, or abti?
Yeah, it is wrong. Yeah, it should be abati, not abdi. No, yeah, abati. Yeah, there's a typo there. Kazaba yakzibu is to lie, used 282 times. Different variations in the Quran Majid, but kazaba yakzibu, to lie. Yeah. So
Whether is a fail?
what is the fail? Is kazaba yakzibu.
It's fail, and that's the past and that's the present,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So whenever you have a fail like this, that means this is my past tense and this is my present tense. Yeah. Kazaba yakzibu, and then you can conjugate past and also present. I won't make you do it, but you can conjugate it all 14. Yeah. So then that's what we should do all the time. Baka yabki is also another verb, is to cry, used 7 times in the Quran Majid. So important, to cry, to weep. Baka yapki, we will not conjugate it this because book 2 and we need to learn more about these. A verb which has ya or a waw or an alif in it, those are known as weak letter verbs, and those are conjugated as slightly different. So we will learn that inshallah towards the end of book 2. In qalaba, it overturned, used 8 times. In qalaba yanqalibu, used 8 times, is also a verb. This is a form 7 verb. Yeah. So we will learn more about it. Just for now, just remember inqalaba means it overturned. Yeah. At-tariqu, way, is a path or a way, used 4 times. From here we also have used all the time in Urdu is tariqa. You know how tariqa is a way of doing something, right? So we say tariqa, ye cheez banane ka kya tariqa hai, something like that. Yeah. So tariqa means the way also. Yeah. So basically you are asking for the person to give me the recipe how to make it. It's a way, you follow that way and you will end up with that food, inshallah.
So tarika with the tamarbuta we use it for feminine.
Tariqa means basically recipe or a way of doing something. Way of doing something.
And the other way is not the path, right? It is ways.
That's also path, also the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Path or a way. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So
what is the root word for inqalaba?
Inqalaba, the root word is qaf, lam, and ba.
Oh, qalaba. Okay.
Qalaba, yeah. Qalb is from there. Qalb is known as qalb. Why? Because
Inqilab is from there too, brother. Like we speak in
inqilab
Urdu. Inqilab, like
so many words from there.
from there, right?
Qalaba is qalb is from there too, because the heart is basically, it keeps changing all the time, so that's why, so ya muqallib al qulub thabbit qulubana ala ta'atik. Yeah, so we say the dua, ya muqallib al qulub, or turner of the hearts, turn our heart towards your submission. Yeah. So it's one of the duas of Prophet, most frequently said dua of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I believe his wife was asked that what was his most frequently said dua, and she said that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to say, "Ya muqallibal qulub, thabbit qalbi ala ta'atik."
Ala ta'atik and ala dinik, right?
That is with Ya musarrif al qulub, sarrif qulubana.
Sarrif qulubana, right?
So those are the 2 duas. Yes, yeah. Okay, so
Brother Qasim, tariqatun is a masdar, right? Is a masdar. Is a verbal noun.
So it's a noun. I'm not sure if it's a masdar or not. That dictionary normally gives you the masters, because there could be another master for it too. Yes. So use that ajtal. I remember I mentioned to you.
Oh yes, that
So
one
it's
also.
just you say ta ra ka, and you will see a whole page, and if not a half a page or a whole page of different words coming from it and all of that. So that is there. Yes.
What's the page? What's the page again?
Page of what?
You said you gave a page in
No,
which you.
the website I gave.
Yeah.
Ajtal is
Ajtal. Jazak.
Yeah, ajtal.net, right? Ajtal.net is the website. They have combined dictionary. So I shared with all of you before. You should use it like quite frequently. You know, like I use it almost every single day. That I come across a verb in the Quran Majid. Let's say I'm reading Quran Majid and I come across and I say, oh, what's the meaning of this word? You go to the dictionary and look at different. There are some things that you can look. There are some things that it will talk about. All the dictionary will talk about form 1, then form 2, form 3, form 4, all the way. The forms we have not done yet. Yeah, so those part you can leave it, but you can still get a lot of information from there, inshallah. Okay, so let's start with our now lesson part. So two things we will keep our eyes and minds open for will be la nahiya, prohibition. Don't do this, don't do that, and kada yakadu, right? About to, almost, and all of that. So we will keep that in mind, inshallah. Go ahead, brother Fayaz, start, inshallah. Bismillah.
Al-Mudarrisu Aina Tazhabu Ya Aba Bakrin. The teacher, where are you going, O Abu Bakr?
Yes, mashallah. So why Abu Bakrin or not Abu Bakrin?
Because it is the munada coming as mudaf.
Yes, and 5 special nouns, so they have an extra alif. Yeah, so that extra alif is there. That is good. Could you read the next line also?
Abu Bakrin Azhabu ilal mudiri. Abu Bakr, I am going to the principal.
Yes, you can do the next line also, because so far we haven't seen.
Yes. Al-Mudarrisu La Takhruj min al-faslil an idhab ilayhi ba'da darsi. So this is don't leave the class. So this is la nahiya.
Yes. So we say la nahiya.
Yeah, we remove the dhamma and make it mazum.
Yeah, that's why we see. So this mudare, we can say mudare.
Yeah.
Majzoom.
Mudare mazum.
Min al-fasli jar wa majrur. Al-ana, what's the analysis of al-ana?
This is maf'ulun fihi.
Yes, maf'ulun fihi or zarf.
Yeah, or zarf.
Yeah. Izhab ilayhi ba'da darsi. So what is izhab?
Izhab is mudare.
This is fail amr.
Fi'lu amr.
Yeah, fi'l amr. Yeah.
It's fi'l amr. It's not mudare, it's fi'lu
fi'l
amrin. Command, yes. How did we do that? We said tazhabu. We brought tazhabu.
Yeah.
And we make it. So
Mazum. Yeah.
Yeah. Tazhabu. It was tazhabu. You are going. From there we make it fi'l amr. We drop the harfu mudare and we make it majzoom. Izhab. We cannot pronounce. So hamzatul wasal is brought in. Pesh to pesh. Warna zir. So we give it a kasra over here. Izhab. That is good. MashaAllah. You can lower your hand. Next is brother Abdul Rahman. Next line. Humayun
Yes.
says.
Humayuna, Ya Ustadu ana talibun jadidun. Aina ajlisu. Ajlisu huna amamaka. O teacher, I am a new student. Where should I sit? Should I sit here in front of you?
Yes, mashallah. So over here we see two hamzas came together. You have an option of combining them and you can say ajlisu. Yeah, so you can do that way also, or you can keep them separately just like it is over here. Yeah. So you wanna do next line also, because this is Ya Ustazu ana talibun jadidun.
Yes.
And go ahead, do the next line.
So, لا تجلس هنا هذا مقعد هشام وهو غائب اليوم. Should I continue?
Yeah, let's translate and then continue,
Okay.
because it makes more sense then.
Okay. No, don't sit here. This is the seat of Hisham, and he is absent today.
Yeah. So first la, what kind of a la is this?
Is harful jawabi.
Yeah, harful jawab. Basically, usually harful jawab, nafiya, negation. So you're negating, and then la tajlis. What kind of a la is the second la?
It is la nahiya.
Nahiya. And tajlis. What's the analysis of tajlis?
It's majzoom. فعل مضارع مجزوم.
فعل مضارع مجزوم. And then huna is our maf'ulun fihi.
مفعول فيه.
So هذا مقعد هشام وهو غائب اليوم.
نعم.
Why did you say that غائب اليوم? Why?
التقاء الساكنين.
Yes, yeah. So غائب, it was غائبun, like this. غائي. So I should put غا also. So غائبun, like this. Now al-yawma, tajweed you know more than me, but yeah. So غائبun, and then al-yawma. So he just put a kasra over here. غائب اليوم. That's how we say. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد. Right, same concept over here. That is good. Keep going.
Right. اجلس هناك خلف حامد. Sit over there behind Hamid.
Yes, mashallah. So ijlis is our fellow.
فعل أمر.
Mashallah, that's good. Next is Sister Najma.
Brother, Assalamu alaikum. So you're saying that ghaibun, but we dropped noon altogether, right?
No.
That's why it says ghaibul yawma.
No. Ghaibun, I did not drop any noon. Ghaibun, another way to write is like this. Ghaibun. How do you read this? The circle one. Read it.
Ghaibun.
Ghaibun. And the top one, read it.
Oh, right. Double dhamma.
Yeah.
Ghaibun.
So tanween is always, you can write the tanween
Right,
like
tanween,
this also.
tanween. Yeah,
Bun.
Right.
Like this. So that's what.
Right.
Okay, Sister
So-
Najma, go ahead.
Okay.
So in the present,
Sorry.
in the present,
Brother Fayaz, go ahead first. Yeah.
in the present form, we are reading as ghaibul yawma. Then, like
Ghaibunil yawma. That's the correct way of reading.
Okay.
According to Tajweed. Yeah. Ghaibunil yawma.
So in the Musaf, it is not written like this, right? So we have to, while
Yeah.
reading, we have to take care of this.
No, that's why sometimes the reciter, I gave you the example that they say Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad. Yeah, 2 ayahs. Sometimes they recite it in one go and they say Qul huwallahu ahadun illahu samad.
No, if it is coming in one sentence, like if it is no pause is there, so it is not written the way that you have circled, right?
Yeah, it's not written that way. It's not.
So-
It's written
so
like
the
this,
people- yeah.
but you are supposed to know that if I need to connect it, how do I connect it? This is the way to connect. I split it
So
for
the
you.
most people doesn't know this grammar, so they are not reading
This
it
is
right.
not part of grammar, by the way. This is part of Tajweed.
Okay.
So brother, it's like in the Usmani Mus'haf, the one they usually is common in the Arabia. They don't have this, but in the Indo-Pak font, which we have in the subcontinent, in that there is a small noon placed with a kasra or whatever vowel sign is there.
Yeah.
So we read it using it. So we call it noon qutni in the Indian subcontinent.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Barakallah.
Yes, Sister Najma, go ahead.
Okay. Bashirun. Akazu hazihil daftara ya ustazu. Should I take these notebooks, O Ustad?
Yes.
So should I continue?
No, hold on 1 second here. So, should I take or am I taking?
Okay. Am I taking these notebooks, O Ustad?
Yes, exactly. So it's our present tense.
It
Yeah.
is.
So the verb is akhaza ya'khuzu.
So there is a question there as well as the word akaza, where the combined
Exactly, yeah. So
Mudare
this
plus the
this is,
verb
some of you
akhaz.
were asking that if we have three of them, then how do we do it? There are actually three over
Three
here.
here,
Yeah. So
right.
one, you say a, then akhuzu, akhaza ya'khuzu. So akhuzu hazihi dafatira ya ustazu. Am I taking these notebooks, oh ustad? So this is how we do. Three of them are there. Yeah. So, or you can split them also. So you know, akhuzu هذه الدفاتر يا أستاذ. So that is there too. So
Yeah, so we
you
make
can,
mad when we have one with the fatha, one with the sukun also, right? Not
yes,
two fatha, no, right?
yeah, that's right.
So what
So
are the two forms of this? Like I take and we take akhzu, nakhzu. What is the actual two forms?
أخذ and نأخذ. So
Akhzu,
أخذ
nakhzu.
يأخذ.
Okay,
يأخذ,
okay.
give me 3 5 in your pocket.
Yeah.
يأخذ تأخذ تأخذ آخذ
Mm.
and نأخذ.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay.
Okay,
Just
so you have to give a jerk to Hamza, right, when we are
yeah,
pronouncing.
akhzu, nakhzu. Okay.
Exactly. Yes, sister Najma, continue.
Okay. Al-mudarrisu la taquzna
خذها.
la taquz la taquzha yanzur fi daftarin.
No, so it's better to
Okay.
translate this
Okay,
part and then
la taquzha. You do not take it.
yeah, don't take
Take
it,
it.
or don't
Don't
take
take
them.
it.
Don't
Okay.
take them. Why I'm translating them?
Okay, because it's a kullu jama muannas.
Exactly, the fatir. So the notebooks, yeah. So
Yeah.
no, don't take them.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So what kind of a la is the second la?
It is nahi. It's
Yeah,
for
yeah.
prohibition.
Prohibitive la, prohibiting him to take something. Yeah. So this is our la nafi, la an nahiya.
Nahiya.
Go ahead. Yes.
Yanzur fi daftarin. Look at this notebook. Ya Abdur
Look at
Rahmani.
this notebook. Looks like you are ordering him, you are commanding him, and this is not fellow Amr. Yanzuru.
Yanzuru.
So, yanzuru fi daftarin.
So it's like a separate sentence. He is looking at.
Yeah. So looking at. So he is looking fi daftarin at a notebook. So yanzuru fi daftarin, looking at a notebook. Ya Abdur Rahimu. So looking at the notebook, he says, "O Ibrahim, O Abdur Rahim, sorry, O Abdur Rahim." Go ahead, sister. Continue reading. Sister Najma, we cannot hear you.
La taktub.
Ajvibata. Sorry, sister, we lost you again.
Sorry. La taktubil ajwibata bil qalamal ahmari. So don't write your homework with red pen.
Yeah, Ajwiba is answers. Don't write the answers
with red pen.
Red pen. Yeah,
Al-mudarrisu huwa alladhi yaktubu bil qalamil ahmar. Al-mudarris, the teacher, he is the one who is going to write with red pen.
Yeah, who writes with
red pen.
Red pen. Yes, yeah. Okay, so la taktub al ajwibata. This is our mudare majzoom because of la of prohibition, and then we gave it a kasra just to be able to pronounce. So la taktubil ajwibata. This kasra is given only for pronunciation purposes. So that was good. Sister Farah Afroz, read the next line. Faisal says,
Unzur ila hazil la jallati ya Ustazu ma ajmalaha. Look at this magazine. Oh teacher, how beautiful it is.
Yes. So can you tell me about unzur? What is happening here?
Unzur is the Amar.
Amr, mashallah. How do we know that?
Because of its magzoom.
It is majzoom and the this is hamzatul wasl. Yeah. So and the harfu mudare has been dropped. Yeah. So it was actually tanzuru. Tanzuru became unzur. So that is good. Mashallah. Ila hazihil majallati ya ustazu. Look at this magazine, O Ustad. Ma ajmalaha. What's the translation of ma ajmalaha?
How beautiful it is.
Yes. And what do we call this kind of structure?
This is the for saying exclamation one, right?
Yeah. Fellow. What is the name for it? Yeah, fail ta'ajjubi. Yeah, so the fail of basically wonder. Yeah, that is good. Mashallah. Brother Afroz, you are next.
Whether maf'ul bihi for unzur is full sentence ila hadhihi majallati.
Yeah, so not mafulun bihi jar wa majrur. So when you
Yes.
have something like this, jar wa majrur is there, we don't call it anymore mafulun bihi. So unzur, look, ila hazihil majallati, to this magazine, yeah, or towards this magazine. Yes, brother Afroz.
لا تقرأ المجلات في الفصل يا فيصل. Do not read the newspaper, magazine in the class of Faisal.
Yes. So what is happening over here?
So this is la nahiya.
Yes.
So in case of la nahiya, this will be majzoom mudare.
Exactly. This is majzoom mudare. It was takra'u. From there, takra'u became takra. And then we give it a kasra just for pronunciation purposes. So la takra'il majallati fil fasli ya faslu. That is good. Mashallah.
Why is mujallati here, kasra here?
Okay, you tell me or somebody tell me.
Because it's maf'ulun bihi, and when feminine plurals like this are majroor or mansoob, they take kasra.
Jama muannas salim. Yeah.
Jazakallah khairan.
Jama muannas salim coming as a maf'ulun bihi. So
it is still mansoob, but it is majallat, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So majallatun, majallatin, majallatin. Right. Muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. So Brother Taki, your turn. Next one. We cannot hear you, Brother Taki.
Hamzatu. أفتح الباب أفتح الباب يا أستاذ.
No, you missed one line, I think. Faisal says.
Faisal. Okay, Faisal. فيصل ما أقرأ هذه المجلة الآن. Don't ما أقرأ هذه المجلة الآن. Right? I am not, right? ما أقرأ. I am not.
Exactly.
I am not reading this magazine, right? Mujalla magazine. Now, I'm not reading this magazine now. إنما only أنظر إلى الصور التي فيها. Right? And I'm only looking at its picture, what is in it.
Yes, exactly. So if it was ma akrau versus la akrau, If it was la akra'u, means
Right.
that I do not read these magazines or this magazine. Yeah.
Okay,
But
ma
ma
akra'u is
akra'u,
like
I'm
for
not
right
reading
now.
right now. That's why
Okay.
al-ana is brought over here. So
So
Even if you
here
don't bring
in
al-ana, even if
there
you
was
don't, go ahead, bro.
there was no necessity of alana here, right? Like ma
yes,
akhara.
not
Yeah.
necessarily, but Dr. Sah brought it for us to ponder over it, that al-ana right now. If it says la akra'u, that means I do not read.
Yes.
La akra'u hazihi majalata, I do not read this magazine. That's period, you know. But ma akra'u, I'm not reading right now. So that is
Yes.
the difference between la and ma. So, but like I mentioned, don't get too much worried about this, that okay, when am I using this and that. It's not that important of a topic, inshallah. So innama came, innama only, or nothing but. Yeah, so innama anzuru ila surati, I am not doing anything but looking at the pictures, allati fiha, the ones which are in it.
So here, in anzuru is gonna be ismu innama, right?
Yeah, so that's the part that I was saying, that more information is coming about
Okay.
this kind of a ma. Yeah, this is known as ma kafa. That's a special name for it, ma kafa. We will learn more about it, inshallah, later on. Yeah.
Brother,
So
why
ma
this,
and annama.
why allati came? Is it because Suri is feminine or Majalla?
Mujalla is
No, allati is referring towards the suwar. Suwar is pictures. Kulo jama muannas, so we treat them as a singular, feminine. So pictures, allati fiha, the ones which are in it.
That ha, I think Majalla, right? Fiha.
Yeah, this ha is going towards the magazine, yes. In it is the majalla, which is magazine, yes. So this allati refers to the sur, the ones which are in it. Okay, so yes, next is Sister Asma Azim.
Hamzatu aftahul baba ya ustazu. Am I opening the door, O Ustad? Yakadul jarasu yarinnu. The bell is about to ring.
Yes, mashallah. So I like your translation of am I opening the door, because this is basically your mudare, so it right now happening. Yeah, so am I opening the door, O Ustad? Yakadul jarasu yarinnu. So analyze this part for me, please.
So yakadu is fail mudare naqisan.
Mashallah, yeah.
Jarasu is the ismu kada.
Yeah.
And yarinnu is khabaru kada, and this is mudare marfu.
Yes. So this is my khabar kada. And khabar kada is always a mudare, so it is there. Yeah. So that is good. Do you wanna do the next line also?
Can we translate the last sentence, please?
Am I opening the door, O Ustad? Yakadul jarasu yarinnu. The bell is about to ring.
Oh, bell.
Yeah.
Al-Mudarrisu. Jarasu is the bell.
Yeah.
And yarinnu means about to ring.
To ring, yes.
Mudarrisu la taftahil babal ana. No, so this is taftah, which is basically la nahiya, but we are joining with the next word baba. That is why we're putting the kasra below the ha. So no, don't open the door now.
Yes, mashallah. So this is la nahiya, prohibiting him, and kasra is put just for joining purposes. Mashallah, that is very good. So I think let's do one exercise or two, and then we will have the time. We still have 20 minutes, so let's use the time.
Brother Qasim, can we just look at the Yakadul Jarasu Yarunnu and see the endings? Like, why are they all like, why is it Dhamma in all of them?
So
Yeah,
that's how
Jarasu is ismu kada, and ismu kada is always marfu. So that is why we see the dhamma at the scene. And Yurinnu is basically Khabro Kada, which could be, which generally is always like, I'm not confusing you, but over here it could be in any form. It could be Mudare, Marfu, Mansub, or Majzoom.
It is marfu because there is a dhamma there. So it
Yeah.
is ranna yarin
Yurin.
yarinnu. Okay, it's like this.
And
Then
because there is
these
nothing
two
coming
are
before it.
these two are combined together, put with a noon and dhamma. To put a shadda there. Whenever you see a shadda on a letter, that means there are two of them, right? First one has a jazm, the second one has a haraka, whichever is haraka on top, which is dhamma here, so it is dhamma. So yarinnu is like this, which even if you read this portion here, you are saying yarinnu, and if you read this portion over here now, you say the yarinnu, same thing. So it is mudare marfu. Makes
Oh,
sense?
this is also mudare marfu. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a verb, ranna yarinnu. This is a verb which is has doubly letters. Ranna. These are verbs which are known as doubly letters. For example, there are many of them. For example, adda, to count. Yeah, adad from there. Yeah, adda. For example, khassa, to specify. Kha, sod, khassa. It's many of them. Labba is like this. So there are verbs which are doubly letters. There's a special name for it which is known as mudaf. Mudaf verb meaning doubly letters. They will have a two in the same, together. So there are two the same letter. Inshallah.
So this will be, and if it's fail modare, right?
Yeah.
This will be yarnunu, right? No? Am I confusing this or like yansuru?
So yeah, so yarinuna will be if too many bells are ringing. Yeah, but jarasun is
Oh,
one.
okay.
One bell is ringing. Yeah, so it is about to ring. That's why we say the bell is about to ring. If it was, for example, too many bells were supposed to ring, then you will say yarinuna. So you are conjugating yarinu, which is fine. If two bells were ringing, you will say yarinnani. Yakadu, jarasani, yakadu, we will have to also use yakadani. So we will say two bells are ringing, we will say yakadani, al jarasani, yarinnani. Yeah, the two bells are about to ring, and then you can do the plural, all of that. Yes. Got it? Inshallah. Or did
I'll
I
discuss it
confuse you
later.
more?
I'll consider. I don't want to hold this up. Thanks.
Yeah. Inshallah. Sahha ma yali. Correct what follows. So Abu Bakrin ma majallatun. Was it Abu Bakr with the magazine? No, I think it was Faisal, right? So the correction will be Faisalun ma majallatin. Faisal was with the magazine, not Abu Bakr. Yeah. Faisalun talibun jadidun, based on the lesson. No, it was Humayun who was the new student, right? So Humayun talibun jadidun. The mistake is Faisal is wrong. It was Humayun who was the new student. Remember that Ustad asked me how, Humayun, in the previous lesson he asked me how to write Humayun. So Bashirun kataba al-ajwibata bil kalam al-ahmari. Bashir wrote the answers with the red pen. So was it Bashir? It was
Abdur Rahim.
Abdul Rahim, because teacher spoke with Abdul Rahim. So it was Abdul Rahim who was the one. Yeah. Number 4, Hamzatun ghaibun ali yawma. Hamza is absent today. No, it was Hisham, right? It was the seat of Hisham. So Hisham was the one who was ghaib. So we will say Hishamun ghaibun ali yawma. Ikra ma yali, read what follows. So we will read it and translate it. Badr Abdurrahman, let's read the first line and translate for me.
Right. So the first line is تذهب لا تذهب. تكتب
No,
لا تكتب.
translate this portion and then
Okay. تذهب لا تذهب. Go, don't go. So you are going.
yeah,
Don't
tazhabu you
go.
are going, and then la tazhab don't go.
Don't go.
Yeah.
Right.
Go this
Then
one.
تكتب لا تكتب. You read, don't read. So again, you is there. So don't read. And then تشرب لا تشرب. You drink, don't drink. So you are drinking, don't drink. So it's in that sense.
Exactly. So we are learning is that la and nahiya, la of prohibition, makes fail mudare majzoom. Ya Musa anta maridun fala takhruj min al bayti wala tazhab ila al madrasati wala tal'ab fi shari'i. Who can translate for me? Next is brother Iqbal. Translate
Yes.
for me this
Yes.
sentence.
Ya Musa anta maridun.
Yeah.
O Musa, you're sick. فلا تخرج من البيت. So don't leave the house. ولا تذهب إلى المدرسة. And don't go to the school, madrasa. ولا تلعب في الشارع. And don't play on the street, in the street.
Yes, mashallah. That's good. Next is brother Afroz. La tajlis fi tariqi. Translation.
لا تجلس في الطريق is do not sit in the way.
Yeah, in the way or in the path.
Yes.
That is good. Number 3 also you wanna do. Iftah nawafizata wala
افتح
taftahil baba.
افتح النفاذة ولا تفتح الباب. Open the window and do not open the door.
Yes, mashallah, that's good. Brother Taki, next 2 lines. I mean next 2. This one and this one.
لا تضحك في الفصل. Don't you don't laugh or don't you laugh.
Yeah.
And in the class.
Yeah. And la ta'kul fi shari.
لا تأكل في الشارع. Don't eat on the street.
Mashallah, that's good. Sister Najma, this and this.
La takzib, don't lie. La tahliq, la tahliq, la tahliq li hayyaka.
Lahiyat. Lihyataka. Lihyataka. Lihya is a beard. La tahliq.
Don't shave your beard.
Beard. Mashallah, that's good. Next one is, who is next? Brother Taki again, or is it from before?
From before, but if no there, I can do that.
So brother Fayaz then, number
Okay.
8 and 9.
La tas'alni haza sawala. Don't ask me this question.
Yes, mashallah. And number 9.
La tazrib zamilaka. Don't hit your classmate.
Yes, mashallah. So all we are learning is la nahiya, la of prohibition. Yeah. So like I said many times before, it's very easy if your mudare is strong, inshallah. Number 10, qala Ibrahimu alayhi salam liabihi. Ibrahim alayhi salam said to his dad, Ya abati la ta'budish shaitana. So it was actually la ta'bud, and then kasra is given only to for connection purposes. Yeah, so la ta'bud, don't worship whom? Ash-shaytana. Yeah, so and abati is with great love, how much love he had for his dad, that he's begging him basically that don't do this. Kama jaa fi surati Ibrahim. Kama jaa means as it comes in the in Surah Maryam. Yeah, so kama jaa means as it comes. Yeah, so this is example of la nahiya, la ta'bud, and then ta'bud is shaitana.
Brother, ja is past tense?
Yes, as it comes. Yeah, ja is as it came. So yeah, you're right. It's past tense. So it's as it came in Surah Maryam. Yeah.
Sawala, where is Sawala? Is Sawala or Su'ala? How it's
Su'al is the right word, yeah. In Urdu we say sawal, but it is actually sa'ala. So Hamza is the middle radical. Sa'ala, su'alun. Yeah, it should be
Su'alun, right? We
su'alun,
don't
not
say
su'alun.
Sawalun, right?
Yeah, yeah. So in Urdu we say sawal, so that's why we are got used to it, but it is actually su'ala
Su'alun. Su'ala.
with the Hamza. Yeah. Okay, adkhil al-la nahiyata. Enter la an-nahiya ala af'al al-atiyati wadbid akhiraha and show us the ending of it. So tadkhul, la tadkhul. So we bring la before it, becomes la tadkhul, don't enter. La tasma, don't listen. La tanzil, don't get down. La taqtul, don't kill. La ta'khuz, don't take. La taqta, don't cut. La tarkab, don't ride or get on board. La tarfa, don't raise. Yeah, so all of them easy, inshallah. Ya Ahmadu, ta'mal ma yali. Ya Ahmadu, la tazhab. Oh Ahmad, don't go. Ya Ikhwanu, la tazhabu. What happened over here? Noon got dropped. Yeah. Ya Maryamu, la tazhabi. Noon got dropped because of this la and nahiya. Ya akhawatu la tazhabna. Noon stays because this is mabni group. This noon is the file, so we cannot drop it, inshallah. Complete the following sentences by adding and proper verb after la nahiya. Yeah, so la nahiya is given. So ya Zainabu la taftah.
Taftahi.
Taftahi, yes. Taftahi. Don't open the nawafiza. Yeah, so it was taftahina. Noon got dropped. Yeah. Ya ayyuhan nasu la
Ta'budu.
La ta'budish shaitana. Yeah. So nasu ta'budu with a wow. Yes, you are right. Ta'budu with a wow. La ta'budu shaitana. Don't worship the shaitan. Ya akhawati. So sisters. La urfati bil miknasatil tayyibati.
Taknasati.
Yeah.
Tak.
So will be taknus na, right? La taknusna. Nakasa yankusu. So tankusna, sorry. Nakasa yankusu. So na tankusna, right? Nakasa yankusu. Tankusu. So
Nakasa yaknisu, is it not? Nakasa yaknisu?
Nakasa
Yaknisu,
no.
right?
No. Nakasa yankusu. Noon is part of the verb. So nakasa, da, I have it. I should have it here written. Yeah. Okay, just double check.
I thought nakasa yaknisu.
Yeah, taknus.
Nakasa yaknisu, right?
Yeah, kanasa yaknisu. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Jazakallah khair. Yeah, kanasa yaknisu. Yes, la taknus. Taknusna. Taknusna. So this is mabni group, so we cannot drop the noon. So ya akhawati la taknusna ghurfati bil miknasati. Yeah, kanasa is over here. Yeah. See, miknasati is your broom. Al kadimati with the old vacuum or old broom. Yeah. Ya waladu la fil fasli. So ya waladu la tadhak. Don't laugh in class. Yeah.
Talab. Like do not play.
Yeah, or la talab. Yeah, all of them is yeah. Fil fasli, do not play or do not laugh. Ya binti la tashrabi. La tashrabi with a ya. Man baridan. Oh my daughter, do not or don't drink cold water. Yeah. Ya abnai la fil fasli. So la, let's say talabu.
Takhruju.
Yeah,
Talabu.
takhruju, talabu, yeah, don't play
Tashrabu.
fil fasli, min al fasli. Yeah. Or it should be a takhruju because min is coming, so don't. Yeah, la takhruju. Takhruju with an alif there. Yeah. So this is alif of protection. La takhruju min al fasli fi asna'id darsi, during the lesson. Yeah.
This is all
Number
becoming
7.
majzoom, right? This is just
Yeah,
mudari
they're all
becoming
becoming. That's why it's
majzoom.
easy. Yeah. So they're
Yes, okay.
mudare majzoom basically.
Yes.
La tanzilna. So this is mabni group because of ya sayyidati, or madams. So la tanzilna minal hafilati. Don't get down from the bus. Fi hazihil mahattati. What is the meaning of mahatta?
Station.
Station. Yeah. Fi hazil muhattati ya sayyidati, or madams. Yeah. Ya binti la taqtai. Don't cut. So taqtai. Don't cut. Lahma, the meat. Bi haza sikini. With this knife. Yeah.
Brother, doesn't won't have a sukoon? Taqtai?
No, noon has been dropped. La taqtai. Yeah, so noon has been dropped. Ya has a sakoon anyway. Yeah, so it has a sakoon anyway.
And this sakeen is, the knife is masculine or masculine?
So you tell me, what do you think?
I think it's masculine because they're not using hazihi.
Exactly, yeah. So you got the answer, yeah. It otherwise it would have been bi hazihi sakinati, or something like that, yeah. So haza is used, that tells us that it is masculine. That's good. Ya ikhwanu la tazhabu. Ilal mat'ami qabla sa'atil wahidati, before 1 o'clock. Yeah, so don't go to the mat'am, restaurant or cafeteria before an hour. Yeah. La taktub ala saburati ya Abu Bakr. Don't write on the whiteboard or blackboard, ya Abu Bakr. Ta'ammal ma yali. La an-nafiya versus la an-nahiya. Lima la ta'kul ya akhi. Why are you not eating, oh brother? Yeah. Lima la ta'kulu ya akhi. La ta'kul haza ya akhi. So difference is this majzoom versus marfu is telling me that the meaning just changes. Yeah. So ala tazhabu ilal malabi. Are you not going to the playground? La tazhab ilal malabi. Don't go to the playground. So we stop over here, inshallah, and we will continue inshallah next week. Jazakumullah khairan. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwaji ajma'in. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين اللهم ارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين اللهم اجعلنا من أهل القرآن الذين هم أهلك وخاصتك يا رب العالمين اللهم اجعل هذا القرآن العظيم نور صدورنا وذهاب غمومنا يا رب العالمين واجعل لنا إماما ونورا وهدى يا أرحم الراحمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum
Brother, I
assalam.
have a question.